I gotta turn that loop off. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer live stream. I just look at everything in front of me, all the screens, all the things going on, and I'm amazed. I'm amazed at this beautiful show. Shout out to all you awesome people. May God bless each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. As we jump on in, let me take a look at the chat. How's the chat going? How's everybody doing? May God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I can't believe it. Yet again, we have the Crypto Lifer show every single day, baby. May God bless each and every one of you. May you have a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, night, no matter where you are in the world. If you came to the channel and you like the vibe that I provide, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. All right? And please leave a comment. I absolutely love reading the comments. God bless each and every one of you for being here. All right? Jumping back in. Shout out to Jamie Zeno in the house. Shout out to John Shanks in the house. Shout out to Nicholas Giroux. Shout out to Ryan Foshog. Crypto Bear Baker. Royal Canadian Bear Force in the house. He's a bear over there. Jenna X in the house, holding it down. Last video diary was amazing. And I wanted to start the live stream. Right? Can you open the door? Hello, shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Right here. Shout out to Tree City. Shout out to Barbara Joe. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. I just get thrown off. I just left my open enrollment meeting so I could watch this. Never miss a show. We love you. You got to do what you got to do, man. Orientation, some orientation. Let's take a look at it. Anyway, I wanted to talk about, remember when I got into Mara, and I talked about Mara was at a key buy point on the weekly chart. I played the weekly stochastics RSI with the cup and handle. I pulled the Fibonacci. I saw we were between a 786 and an 886 retracement from that pump all the way up to 19. And I got in around, 960. It even went lower, and I was supposed to double into the buy, and I didn't. I got busy, and my mom passed away, and I forgot about it. You know, Lifer Brother, respect to your show, day in and out. Will you please look into Citus Heroes today? Sure, man. I got into those a long time ago. I bought in when they first came out into a pre-sale of the NFTs, and I still don't know how to claim them. I forgot. I got to, talk to the team somehow and see if I can link my old account, and they can find my Citus Heroes, whatever they are. Anyway, this is my Mara digital holdings. I made $4,485 off $7,000. You know, I don't know if you remember, I took $15,000, split it in half, was just going to do 2 buys in a row. Forgot to put the second buy in. Made 62% gains, though, so far on Marathon Digital, and this could go bigger. It makes some serious gains to the upside. Already going in for that double up. But we'll talk about Mara just making gains off that Bitcoin move. And if you look at the 1 hour time frame, it went sideways while the stochastics reset. That's telling me signs of a bigger possible move further up. But I mean, we're at a high 1553. Mara doing damage. Shout out to anyone that got into Mara, anyone that researched Mara or learned about Mara, or you might have known about it before. It's a pretty known Bitcoin mining company, I believe on the NASDAQ. So anyway, let's jump on into Bitcoin. Bang, bang, bang. And I'll give you a little coin that I'm looking at right now that I believe is going to pop to the upside, but we'll take a look. DKNG stock. Shout out to my man Cody Moplin. Shout out to Sammy, the Grandmaster Friend, the Tom Brady, and the Joe Montana of trading. Much love. Stay blessed. God bless each and every one of you for being here. I don't get to be Tom Brady. I'm Joe Montana? What? I'm just messing around. But for a second, I was like, wait. God bless you all for being here. Thank you. Casper popped last night. I'm sure it did. For 10%. Like when you say Casper pop, was it 10%? I'm being rude now, right? Because I sold it off. Oh my gosh, it had a big pop. It really did, though. All the way to 5, finally. That's insane. Look at that. It did pop. Still, though, if you think about it, it went from 3 to 5 while this whole market's been out of control. I don't know, man. I'm still happy I got out of that thing. You know what I mean? But nice pop for Casper. Nonetheless, it went almost right to the target that I drew. Kind of insane. I don't know how that happens, but anyway. Moving forward for Bitcoin. So I'm watching Bitcoin in the 30-second chart. You know I did, because it started to make a nice little angle here. And I wanted to see if I was itching to make a trade. I found this after the fact, but look, it had an Adam and Eve double bottom here on the 30-second. And then when I went to the 7-minute, it also had another Adam and Eve double bottom here. I found that fascinating. And that's something you don't always see. You know what I mean? For any asset. And I thought that was beautiful. You can see it battling this point of control on the 7. It got above it. That's a very good sign that it could continue to the upside into the $43,000 level. I mean, we're sitting at $42,159 if you can absolutely believe it. So if you can have some patience with me, we can start fresh again and kind of get down into the nitty gritty here for Bitcoin, right? Then we can use a smaller time frame or like a Mexi chart to kind of build. I got some altcoins I really want to talk about. I'm kind of excited. I might spill the beans, but I'm gonna stay. Let me bring some more mic volume up there. I'm gonna stay quiet to keep you on your toes. All right, but I might spill the beans early though. I'm trying to wait till 11 to show you the altcoin of the day that I think is looking pretty nice. But there's a bunch of coins that are doing damage. We talked about Unmarshall. I bought this coin a long time ago, way higher than it is now. So like I don't even know if it ever gets to that all-time high. If it does, it will take a lot. But Unmarshall had a nice bit of a move earlier today. BioFi also looks like it may continue. Bonk just continues to give gains. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at Koinos for a possible reversal from where it was after its beautiful pump. But that's not the coin that I'm talking about. Also, that 3 bull, it's 3, but it's a bull. That coin has been out of control. I found that on the low and never really thought it was going to do what it did. I was just trading little new coins that I found. Unbelievable what happened there. Anyway, so it is some red day for some coins. You take a look at crypto bubbles just to kind of get an idea of what's happening in the markets. You see this Beam just continues to rip. People keep talking about Beam. And I believe Beam was Merit Circle. They changed the name, if that could be confirmed. But I believe I've been getting that through the grapevine on my show. Stacks continues to go. Tau continues. FTT. That might be Rollbits, right? Rollbits continues to move too. And that actually tells me that it could get bigger and bigger. Some say you can get 1,000x leverage on that coin, on that exchange or something. I don't know. Pretty insane, if you ask me. But yeah, and you can see STX. You can see Tau. Oh my God, I'm dancing around. Pretty cool crypto bubbles. Even the green screen idea is just insane. Anyway, Binance chart, you can see that I had this little flag yesterday. It popped up for gains. Couldn't believe it. Anyway, let's break down Bitcoin from the bottom to the top and just kind of show you what we see happening for BTC. All right, I'm going to start from the weekly chart and break ourselves all the way back down to the levels that matter. All right, I removed the moving averages for this and show you how powerful price action is. Look, I need nothing. I need nothing but the beautiful candles. No indicators, nothing. Just a little support or resistance, some candle body action, and really, support or resistance to me is like, it trumps everything. The older I got, the more I traded, the more I came back to traditional value, traditional ideas, fundamentals. The fundamentals of the fundamentals. Big time, and why has it gone crazy? Big time's just a gaming coin that was hot. It got sold off, it consolidated nicely, and then it got a nice big pump. You know what I mean? Last few days, it's been ripping to the upside for sure. Yeah, big time. Jenna, you're already big time. Don't you worry. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Look, we have a resistance here at 47,156. We have another resistance there at 47,000. Oh, it's on there on the 5-day. Why are you doing it? 43,089, we'll call it. You know what I mean? You can call it this little area, though. It's an area. Call it 42. Wow, call it 42.5. So it's like kind of right where we're at. We have a bit of resistance. Why? Well, with these two candles closed right there, couldn't get above. And right above them at about 43,000. I call between 42.5 and 43,000. There's a bit of a resistance. Let's make it a bar. Let's call it a bar. We need a bar. We need to make it a bar. Grind don't stop. Grind don't stop. So this is a resistance area for sure. You know, and you can see we wicked into it. Now, when is the pullback? I mean, this is crazy. You know, Bitcoin's done this before in bull markets, but this has been unprecedented. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight weeks of beautifulness. And I don't want to count us out yet. I mean, we haven't closed this weekly candle. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch here, but beautiful move here on the weekly for Bitcoin. I'm excited. You should be excited. Time is changing. We are on the forefront of something different. And I'm happy to everyone that got in with me down here. Remember that 19K Bitcoin I bought? That thing is lovely right now, doubled up and more. Unbelievable. And I bought in 16, 17, 18, all down here, 21, 22, 23. Even the Bitcoin I bought, the half of Bitcoin I bought at 32 back in the day, in the money now. It's just crazy, right? Like up like 30% too, which is, I mean, it doesn't matter. And so many people now are in the money. Only the people that bought the absolute tops area now, and some of the newcomers really, but most of the Bitcoin holders are in the money. And that's another big thing about Bitcoin, right? It's replenished the people that have given it their love and attention. It gives back to those who do that. Shout out to Payush. We love you for coming on in again. Are there any notable differences you have observed with trading crypto futures as opposed to stock futures? Honestly, I never really traded stock futures that much. You know what I mean? Not a lot. Yeah. I mean, I mainly began trading futures with crypto. It's more accessible to trade crypto futures, in my humble opinion, But, yeah. All right, so here's our resistance for Bitcoin on the weekly. Where is our support? There's a beautiful line of support here at 39,174. And it's crazy how fast we really got away from 35K. I mean, we were just at 35K. We went up 20%, to 42,000. that's $7,000 on 35,000. If that happened to another asset, people would be screaming. I love how when Bitcoin does big things, TradFi just tries to sweep it under the rug. But come on, man. It's doing amazing things. It's ripping your face off. What do you expect? Anyway, I find that interesting, beautiful, and it's the story. It's the story of Bitcoin, So major resistance, I'll call this our next really major support zone, 37,583. And then we have that level there at about 39K. So we have some support. If we do have to come back down, you always want to make sure you're not too over bullish. Want to look at both ideas. And remember, people were talking about this being a bear flag. I slightly, entertained it for a second and said, hey, but I said, man, as long as we stay above, remember the 5-day chart, and we'll get to that in a second. But just want to give you, you take your measured move would be basically the length of this base. From these two, I basically take this. And I kind of shift it over. And you'd probably spill over a little bit, but you're looking at 46,008, almost 47K is your measured move. You just got to get through this resistance. But this thing, this is a breakout of a rising wedge. Rising wedges break out parabolically. Look at the beautiful double bottom. The inverted head and shoulder. If you just knew simple patterns, you'd be in the money right now. If you do nothing else but simple patterns, you'd be in the money. And I always try to break it down for people and just kind of make it a little more less complex. I know my system eventually can get a little, there's a lot on the screen, there's a lot going on. But if you just take a deep breath and realize, and I had you at a low. Remember when I kept telling everyone, as long as Bitcoin stays above the 200 SMA on the 5-day chart, we have no bearish worries. We're not going down. And I said, and as long as we stay above this trend line, I said, if we break this trend line, fine, we come back to it. Then we could actually bearishly retest, and we may drop down here, and there's a chance. And I even asked people, do you think we could ever go back to the low again? Right? And people were like, I don't know. It was unprecedented. It seemed like it wouldn't happen. But, I was open-minded to anything that the charts were going to give me. But what the charts were telling you was, and every time you get above a 200 SMA, and I say this almost all my streams now to the point of no return, and it's so simple, thank God most people can't see it. Because if everyone could see how simple it was to make money in the markets, I wouldn't be able to press $4,000 out of the Webull. I never even used Webull in my life, right? I opened it up. I bought one stock. I made I'm up look, even more, 47. This thing's ripping, 1580. Mara banging on them to the upside, having a beautiful day. An absolutely beautiful day, all right? Imagine making an extra $4,000. I did this a month ago. Might even been a little less. Imagine making an extra $4,000, $5,000. Change your life, right? And then imagine get a skill where you could trade any market in the world to do that. That's amazing. Shout out to the channel sponsors and everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. God bless everybody here. 887 beautiful souls. Shout out to ITrust Capital. Thank you so much for the constant sponsorship from ITrust Capital. The #1 crypto IRA in the game, ITrust Capital. You can move your Roth IRA and your IRA over to ITrust Capital. That is the place to be, all right? And for BingX, why I like BingX is you can trade the S&P and Forex in the same place, all right? Just wanted to kind of get those beautiful sponsors. We appreciate you, and we want people to understand that these companies are really great companies, and may God bless you guys, and may you continue to prosper moving forward. So Bitcoin has to get above this resistance to remain bullish. We may get a bit of a pullback. We're going to start looking at this. You know, the 5 days very far away from the 21-day moving average. Whenever you get this far away in the 5-day chart, you know, unless you're on some parabolic run, which, I mean, we are pretty close to it. But even then, there's usually some type of pullback to the 21. Same thing has the 3-day chart here. Some type of pullback to the 21. The daily was sporting a little bit of bearish div. You know, at the same time, I mean, I'm a pattern guy, and why I love patterns is because patterns give you the measured move. With the measured move, you can figure out where you're likely going to go. I mean, and this tells me that we're going to 50K, like, you know what I mean? You could take the smaller idea and say, no, we're just doing this little guy, and I get it, and that's kind of what we did, and we hit resistance, you know, measured move. Time to come back down to the 21-day moving average. Time to come back down to reality. Things are really out of control. And this is where we kind of bring in all the moving averages and everything. And you're getting overbought on the stochastics RSI. You're getting a bearish divergence so far on the 22 and the daily. That means the RSI is having a lower low, but the price is having a higher high. It's a bearish sign. You know, and we could make sure it's bearish. Yeah, I mean, that's you know, that's a downward trend. While you have an upward trend there, that's a bearish divergence for Bitcoin. So I just, you know, I want everyone screaming it's awesome and it's all love and we're going to the upside. I just want to make it really clear that there's always a bullish and a bearish idea every single day, and we always have to look at both ideas. And for us to maintain a proper account and to keep ourselves, you know, in the right state of mind, we need to be able to be open-minded to anything that could happen. All right. 50K imminent. Sorry, Billy. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker in the house. What indicators would you say are consistent? I mean, I love the indicators that I use. So, I mean, it's what I use. I can't say anything really about anything. I just do. I show and prove. Just watch me and you'll see. You know what I mean? Drinking water makes Bitcoin go up. Let's see if it works. Blow on it, you know. Tree Brothers Farm. What up, brother? Let's go. Shout out to my man, Tree Brothers Farms. My man. Yo, I really wish you could have hung out and stayed. Every time you stay, it's so quick. My God. You left your pasta. I left it right near the shoe rack, but I forgot to give it to you when you left. Apologize. Anyway. Good times, though. Good veal last night. Good veal. So let's take a look at the 4-hour. You know, despite the bearish div on the daily and the 22-hour, I get it. You know, when things get crazy, the smaller time frames really just begin to take over. And so you kind of like flag this out as best you can here. And I mean, with that strong candle, it looks like a breakout to me. And so I see a flag here just attempting to do some damage. And it's all about if we can get above this resistance today. So like today, it's about the resistance area. And the fact that it's a Tuesday, right? Like my favorite day to trade, December 5th. We're heading into the holidays, Santa rally, all right? And then we usually get a little bit of tax loss harvesting and some selling off. But, you know, honestly, this year, people may just want to be grinding. They'll sell off next year. You know what I mean? There's just more gains to be had, right, for the bigger money. And so then we look at this on the 1-hour time frame. And this is how it all began for me this morning on the 15th. And I started with this pattern, and this is how it began. And I was bullish right when I started the morning, right? When I looked at this, I was just looking for I figured the 15 could give us a better entry if it came back to the bottom of the pattern. So I drew this, and I was hoping for the 15 to come back down, make the flag, but the flag broke out a little early on me even. But I said, okay, if it breaks out, we'll look for the retest right here above the channel. Some could say, you know, use this and that, and you could say that was the retest there. And I'm okay with that, I guess. You know, it's a little weird. Looks a lot better on the 1-hour time frame because that wick, that turns into a wick. And I can flatten it out a bit, you know. And to me, it broke out. That's a breakout. Now, the stochastics, I like them a little higher. And let's be honest here, there's a bearish div on the 1-hour time frame. You got to swing down to swing down. Well, this swings to the upside. That is a bearish divergence. However, you almost got a bit of an Adam and Eve here too. And they like to do damage regardless. Remember, irregardless is not a word. Don't use it. All right? People say irregardless. It's not actually a word. You just say regardless. All right? I used to say irregardless for 10 years. All right? I just want to make that clear. I made that folly, that lexicon folly, using the wrong nomenclature. Doing that has, I don't want to look unprofessional at the wrong time. So just remember, irregardless is not a word. All right? Just be on your P's and Q's. All right? XRP is the biggest. Yeah. People that hold XRP and hope it's going to change their life, they get pretty pissed. XRP is like waiting for a haircut, but the guy just like keeps taking another person. And you just keep thinking you're going to get in line, but you never get a haircut. And you're like, but when am I going to get my haircut? And like everyone else seems to be getting a great haircut, but you. You know what I mean? That's what XRP's like. XRP's like Cardano after $3. I love Cardano. I've been holding Cardano since 2 cents. So I'm laughing at myself sometimes. There was a lot of more money I could have made off that Cardano money I parked. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I love XRP. Don't get me wrong. I hold XRP, but I see a lot of people that hold it and they're just frustrated. Believe me, I cut off Casper. Like I was willing. I had $10,000 position. I was out. I was done. I didn't want it anymore. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I didn't want to wait anymore. I wanted to see some gains. You know what I mean? We'll always hold a nice bag for 10 years for now. I'm same with you. Same with me. I don't want to put it down. I don't want to put XRP down. I think right now like 12 grand worth of XRP, maybe even more at this point. I'll go and find my XRP bag and find out exactly how much I got. But Giver's Gain, man. Shout out to Red Man of the House. Shout out to Cluck Cluck, Crypto Pollo. Shout out to Valhalla Raiders. Oh, I like that. That's such the Valhalla Raiders. That's cool, man. Casper popped as well. I know we talked about it. We went over it. There it is. Boom. Look at that thing. Everything's going to pop. That's the thing. Everything pops. Even the coins that nobody cares about. They pop. They all pop. I guess I'm being funny today. I don't know. Hey, I get no respect over here, huh? Hey, my wife said, how come you take me no place I never been, huh? So I took her to the kitchen. Hey. That never gets old, man. Irregardless, it won't go to 589. This guy. They need another case update. Already ripping. I'm working over here. Hey, I'm working over here. Hey, so 42,268 for Bitcoin. Looking nice. And, BOKMAP, link in the description to BOKMAP, which gives us an order book. See what the candlesticks are hiding. See where the orders really are. I mean, you got a guy huge up there trying to sell at 45,000 BTC over here. But you got this big red. The red is usually where you're going to go. And you got big red here at 42.5, which tells us that that's likely going to happen. And there's the rip right there at a 42,003. That's another short squeeze happening. I'll get the liquidation indicator back. I'm meeting with BOKMAP today at around 4 o'clock. Going to go over everything. But look at that. Ooh, nice short squeeze right now for Bitcoin with the beautiful pump to the upside. And the 1 hour, see, the 1 hour still has legs to the upside. We're just going to have to deal with this resistance area when we get to it at about 43,000. But 43.5 says it's likely coming. All right. So is there a live trade for me today? Let's take a look. I'm getting back in the saddle since my mom died. So you got to give me no excuses though. But I'm hot right now. I'm 9 for 11. I'm out of 11 trades. I'm 9 for 2. I'm hot right now. I'm back in the saddle. I feel good, man. Nothing like a nice win rate. You know what I mean? Nice chubby win rate to keep you going, right? Like when you want to show off your win rate, you feel good about it. You're like, check it out. You want to see my position history? Yo, let me show you, But yeah, it's been all green. We've taken the $5,000 to $6,400. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Once it gets to $7,000, I get to take the $2,000 out and do something with it. It's like my reward. I get super excited, so I stay disciplined. It's like a little game I play for myself. All right? Any trade to be had here on the futures account. Anything that I'm seeing and believing in. I mean, that's an Adam and Eve double bottom that to me, like 90% of the time, these things make money. And they go the length of the base there. And you'll be seeing 30, 43.5. All right. You know, that's saying you want 43.5. So, all right, I delete everything. I take a look here. And, you know, I do see a bit of an ascending triangle. You know, at best. I see some oversold stochastic. I got my measured move. Walk the plank of the measured move over there. See if I can work with this. Yeah, I mean, it's got a 274 at that pine point. I'm not going to take the trade yet. I always just look at the trade. I fancy myself taking the trade. I fancy whether I would take the trade or not. Maybe I will, maybe I will not, depending on the day, depending on the time. No. We'll see. So I'm looking at this. We'll take a look at 42,084. Oop. You don't want to do that. So that's my stop. That's where I'm at. Oh, wow. And we just missed a pumponomics. Wow. And there it goes in my face. Don't chase. Never chase. And the key to growing the account is I don't risk a lot. I keep risking just itty bitty bits. You know what I mean? Wow, look at that thing go, though. I'm late to the party right now. Oh, my God. Look at it ripping. And the key is just to not be emotional. No emotion. You know, so now when I see this, yeah, I want to look at it on a smaller time frame. You want to jump in on when the 1 minute's low if you can. You don't want to force anything. You're always in control, not the market. Remember that. Like, you'll get this urge to want to jump in. You'll get this like, I gotta, but you gotta chill. You gotta chill. Like, look, a lot of people chase right now. Now they're down. They chased that candle because they didn't have the patience and control over their emotions. It's not easy. The market gets you excited. You feel like you're gonna miss something. You know what I mean? It definitely gets to you. All right. So I'm looking for the 30-second chart to make some type of retest here. That would be key for me, all right? So what I like to do is put that somewhere else in another chart, all right? And only go to my channel, no other channel. No, I'm just but we're on our way to 50,000. Please subscribe. I would love to hit 50K by the end of the weekend. I think we can do it. I really think we can make the push. You know what I mean? I don't see why not. So to me, that's pretty much a clean breakout. And you got low stochastics. You know, the RSI isn't in the best place, you know. And usually when they grab the liquidity there, that's usually kind of the end of a rally, like where I should be selling a little bit. However, I do like the channel. I like the stochastics pushing to the upside. Now, it's like the risk-reward ratio is 274. It's like 100 for 161. I'm trying to think why that's like so off. I feel like it should be better than that, you know. I feel like to me, now we're back at the same level again after the sell-off. I mean, the entry kind of was that dip entry. And right now you're just watching me decide whether I want to take the trade or not. I'm a little late, obviously, to the entry. And you don't want to force anything. You don't want to feel like you're missing out on anything. You always just want to relax. You take a deep breath. Never want to feel like you're chasing. You know what I mean? And you want to be able to kind of always look at the bigger picture and the smaller picture at play. Like, this might come all the way back down a little bit to you know, we'll see here. 7 minute is like kind of looking like it wants to kind of do a little more. 5 minutes about to explode, which is tells me that it gives me some strength in the trade, you know. I I'm gathering data like my brain has seen for years, and I'm compiling it together through my subconscious. And once it all kind of comes together, then I either feel right or I don't about a position, right? I like the 5-minute. I mean, I'd be technically buying a breakout here on the 5-minute chart. But the 5-minute to me looks nice, right? Has a little more legs on the spot, right? So it's 122 to 180 to make 180, and then I'd be in the trade too. Liquidation is 41.40, you know. Stop loss is 42.84. So I took the trade, right? We'll see what happens. It's not a huge trade. It's a $15,000 trade, 4444 at about 36x leverage. You know, we'll see what happens here. But the Stokes are in my favor. I waited patiently. I like the entry. I didn't chase. We'll see what happens. We'll go from here. All right. All right. Brother never felt more alive with these gains. I hope I don't crash somehow. Just take a deep breath. And man, when you make some big gains, take a deep breath and, you know, really relish in the win. I like to take my family to a nice dinner. I like to relax. Lifer's Key Insight. Jump on in. And everyone, where I'm trading right now is MEXC. MEXC is a great place to jump on in if you can. All right. And what I love about MEXC is 0 trading fees. If you limit in and out, it's 0. Also, if you don't know what you're doing, take a break. Be easy. Right now, my trade's down. You can see Bitcoin went back to 363. You know what I mean? It's a high risk. High risk. I never go full port. I always use a very small percentage of the portfolio, right? And I always have a stop. And I know what I'm willing to lose. I've already lost what I've lost. Like, it is what it is till I get back in. You know what I mean? Not every trade's going to go perfectly in your favor. Must be down 15 now, $21. See? We'll see. The stochastics are still in my favor. We'll see what happens here for Bitcoin. All right. That's why I didn't risk a lot either. It's not like I went full port. You know what I mean? I like what this 5 minutes. This 5 minute looks like it's about to make some type of bigger move, but you never know. Only time will tell. We shall see. Might be a good time to double down really at that 351 level, but I'm going to trade lightly. So we brought you all the way from the small time frames to the bigger time frames. And we do have to heed that, we got to get above that key level here. This is if we can't get above there, Bitcoin's going to have a little bit of resistance. And we do have that bearish divergence on those bigger time frames. So it's not all lovely. I just want to make that clear. It's all, right now, if we get through the scalp, we get through the scalp. I'm just trying to get out of somewhere up into this area, 42.8, and then call it a day. We'll see. Look, we're back in the pocket now, only down 7. We'll see what happens. I like what we're getting here. We'll see. Now we're toying with this level, and it's a Tuesday. A lot of times trades go well on a Tuesday, specifically for me too. We're in the money now, right? We should be in the money. Wow, I got in at 412, 440, no, 421. All right, I saw 440 quickly. There we go. We're in the money now. All right. Let's see this baby rip to the target. 42.9 and call it a day over here. We're ripping now. Look at that. Look at that. We ripped. 42.5 I saw for a second. A riskier trader could have made way more money than me on that move. We tapped 5 quick, though. That was insane. Usually when you go that quick, you'll come back. And BOOKMAP also has levels for us, Although we're ripping through the liquidity now. Looked like we tapped 42.5 like we were supposed to. That might have been it. Look, now they're dumping it the other way. Insane, right? That's why if you can't handle this pressure, then that's why I spot traded for a long time before I even touched the leverage trade. I'll be honest with you, because if you can't handle that insane up and down, look at that. I mean, we just went to 5, back to 20. This is insanity. You know what I mean? And you have to be like, whatever I put in, I'm willing to lose. And what I like about it here is you can take it. If you're doing the right thing, you say, well, I'll make 180 or I'll lose 126. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And then you can also cut it off. Like if you don't like where it's at now, and you're like, well, we lost a key support or resistance level, and my idea is negated, I can cut it off for $69 loss. You know what I mean? And just, there's a loss, but make sure the loss isn't big. The key is not to lose a lot of money. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think I say a dude should be taking this financial advice, but the key is not to lose a lot of money. There's a bearish divvy here now too, right? Stokes now turning on us. Looks like it could get worse. It's also a very volatile day. The market's out of control. So, look at this. It's acting like a false move Monday now, right? But I was in the middle of explaining how to join the trading group. If you want to learn how to trade in the trading group, look at the setups that we're looking at, find out what we're doing, get down, learn how I was able to make, 9 of my last 11 trades and only lose 2 of them. Might lose this third one here. So, oh well, 9 out of 12. But again, learn to trade, unlock financial freedom. Hang out with us every day here on the Discord. You'll absolutely love it. It'll be amazing. It'll blow your mind. So jump on in there, and the easy way to do that is just through in the comment section. We link it right there. If you want to jump into MEXC, hit the link right there. And if you want to join the newsletter, the newsletter is awesome. We did a really good discount for our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale through the newsletter. And again, if you jump on into the newsletter today, you're going to get an amazing newsletter, number one. Every single week, it'll blow your mind. And we're upping the ante. We're thinking of doing something extra every Friday. You're going to get more than one newsletter too as well. So I'd really appreciate that. Jump on in. All right. Bang. So Bitcoin just took a dump easy here on the 5-minute chart, right? And it got some bearish diff. Having a little bit of trouble. Some say it's just retesting. It's going to come back for more. Maybe there's a chance, right? But that was definitely a bearish move there. The volatility is crazy today, though. I expect nothing less. You know what I mean? Previous resistance is holding a support. Once we break this, we'll start to drop down. And you're going to look for 41,970, right? And this was a resistance there at 42,361, where we last wicked to as well. So we know our key areas on both sides, really. Just going to take this away for now, but it was an Adam and Eve. And then there was a mini Adam and Eve inside that smaller flag, right? Seemed to be stabilizing. We wicked all the way to 42.2, but got bought back up. The fact that we're even sitting at 42,000 is insane, right? Like, what a crazy move. We got liquidity below us all the way to 41.4, but we got a good amount of liquidity above us too, still hanging out. And then this guy up at 45,000, but will we hit 45K today? I mean, there's a chance. I don't believe it's that likely, but there's a chance. All right. So, on the 1 minute, it's acting somewhat like a retest. Like it came down and it wanted to retest the top of the channel here. And retests are usually great entries for moves back to the upside. The 1 minute looks like we could get a nice blast all the way back up. Right when I looked at it, it was at 333, right? But the 1 minute says, hey, we're not done. We could get to 42.8. You could win your trade. You know what I mean? You may not be cooked yet, down $42. We'll see what happens, right? And it's fun to lose. It's fun to win. It's fun to be out there doing your thing, Look, they like Grimace-Matic rendered big time .ocean. And those futures are going to pump a little more because they're going to entice people to trade them, right? So it's going to get a little more volume. Just something to think about. Hello is the coin that I wanted to look at for you. I couldn't wait till 11. I just couldn't do it. I'm in this coin personally. I was buying it since it was down here on the lows. Came up, I sold some. Came back down, bought it here. When it went all the way up in here, I sold some again. But then, it went up higher to 15. And I was like, man, I've been waiting and waiting and accumulating. And then I got in just the other day. Down in this area at the low 12s. And I'm excited. Now there's a chance it's doing a Bart Simpson and it dumps all the way back down to the 200 SMA and it dumps down to here. It's high risk, low cap gem, but it's been holding pretty nicely. And I've been watching it closely, and it's called Hello Token. You may know about it. It's been talked about by other YouTubers that know about low cap gems. And we've been in it very, very early. I just research coins when they first hit exchanges, and I'm on the exchanges that are early bird to a lot of these new coins. So either you can do, I do it two different ways. I do my heavy research, and then I find them on the exchange. And sometimes the exchange tells me about the coin, and then it brings me back to research. A lot of times people come to the live stream too, because I'm live every single day, and they say, hey, Sam, check out this coin. We want you to look at it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. God bless you. We get a lot of super chats and a lot of interaction with the crowd here, just like this guy right here. Hey, Sam, could you please do TA on Joe? Much appreciated. See how that just happened like that? Just when I was talking about it? You know, I learn something new from you every day. Thank you sharing your knowledge with us. Shout out to Sean Whitney. We love you. Hey, Love Learning, God bless you. Shout out to Love Learning. And God bless each and every one of you for being a Bitcoin moon will bleed all coins into Bitcoin. Yeah, they will, but not too bad. They're still holding up in general to the upside, right? So the idea for Bitcoin today is like, you know, it's playing games at this key level here. Previous resistance being in support. Does it hold or does it drop? Right now we're watching the 1 minute chart to kind of find out. We're like sitting there. Doobie, doobie, doo. And they're like watching my stream. They're like, uh-oh, Lifer's onto us again. They're like, dump it. Dump Lifer out of here. So people think he's a clown. They'll never listen to him again. That's our best bet. That's our only way to make money this time. Right? I'm not in love with price action right now. I'm telling you, there is some bearish tones on the bigger time frames. That could be starting to put some pressure on the smaller time frames and really get us to bend. All right. Koinos is another coin that I've been watching closely just for, you know, because it's hot. Had a huge run up. People were talking about it in my group down here, and they were up huge. Got the beautiful sell-off from all the people that held all this time. I mean, you know, and it's coming down to the 786 Fibonacci. I put a nice alert on it, and I told the trading group about it. I'm nice enough to tell you about it. You might want to write it down, Koinos, on MEXC. And I see it kind of eventually getting some type of rounded bottom, double, you know, inverted, bouncing off the 786. Usually you won't get much lower than that. Anything is possible. It could go all the way to zero. I just want to make this clear. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice, you know. Shout out to the super chats and the fan funding, everyone out there. May God bless you all. Can you do TA on XNA? Good project. Yes, I own it, and I believe in it. Shout out to Ava Juarez. But we'll talk about it. Hey, Sam, please analyze NTRN. They just merged with the Mars protocol. Interesting. God bless everyone here. Love you all. AGIX, please. Shout out to Kyle Vero. And Sam, could you please do DI on Joe? Much appreciated. Can you look at the GROK chart? And Alex, wow. Oh my gosh, we have effing Book in the house. Becoming a member, God bless you. Hit the likes, like. Shout out to you, God bless you. Kaiser Soze, Lifer, my brother, respect your show day in and day out. Will you please look into Cetus Heroes? Yep. DKNG stock. Are there any notable differences you observed? I remember answering that. What indicators would you say are consistent? And then we got GROK, we got Alex. Wow. And shout out to all the Dana Schwartz, Kyle Vero, P11 Nad, Ava Juarez, Cody Macwin, Vinos Gyros, 4 Porter, Payush, Cody Macwin, Kaiser Soze, effing Book, and all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for being here. We greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the 126 people on the live, 300 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? 393 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chats. May God bless you all for being here. And so now the trade's going pretty flat. Doesn't look amazing. Looks like bearish div may take over. But the stochastics RSI are now resetting without a lot of bearish pull. You know, it's like what happened to the bears? They seem to have some movement, and then they just kind of... the second I say that, they're like, oh yeah, you want to see where the bears are? So we could be making a rising wedge that breaks out parabolically here. We may not be done. The Lifer may not be done. Down $47 on my 444. Only time will tell. I do see a little bit of bearish dip, but we are fighting a supportive resistance area here at about 42,260. If we can keep our head above water at this little SR flip here, this resistance becoming support, the chance Daddy can take home a new pair of shoes, baby. All right? And I can make something out of nothing. Shout out to Cody Mapwin asking about ALU Altura, which I also hold long-term from the last rally. We'll see what happens to that puppy. I have it stashed away long-term. All right? I do. Long-term. All right? Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. I think I say funny things, I guess. I don't know. But have no fear. You know what I mean? Like this one, fun fact, women, and any women in the chat, let us know, but women find men who own Bitcoin more attractive than men who don't. I guess there's a sense of security, and it lets them know you have guts and know-how. What do you think of that? You know what I mean? I thought that was funny. I mean, but, you know, any comments from women here? Not true over here. It's so funny. Look, what's up, ladies? This guy's funny. Nah. It's funny. Exchanges keep bleeding Bitcoin. There are no sellers. I know. And they just keep losing more and more Bitcoin. Like, you think people are going to come to the exchange and sell. Even the miners are like, why would I sell now if the price is going to go up even more? Not happening. Not happening for Bitcoin. All right. So we watched the battle here. And now we seem to be kind of, holding. Now we're back to 36, man. That looks way better than 50, baby. We'll see what happens to this trade. We may still win this trade here. You got to have your support or resistance, your stop loss, your risk management, and you just let it go and have fun. I'm having fun. Who here is having fun today? Who here is enjoying their life on this beautiful Tuesday? You got to remember that you only have one life to live. If you're not enjoying your moments, if you're not literally praising God and thanking God for each moment you have, then you're living a life just not worth living. You know what I mean? Gratitude is the attitude every day. Put a hand up, put a thumbs up right now if you're feeling awesome. Shout out to Crypto Archie, my man. And he comes through with 2 super chats. Crypto Archie, 2. Most honest and hardworking man in the TA space. Shout out to Crypto Archie, man. You're hilarious. Dude, the way, I just got to talk. I love watching Crypto Archie. He's my new go-to on the weekend, man. He's a hardworking dude, too. 40,000 subs, grinding. I see him up there, man. 400 people, 500 people on the live. That was very hard for me to do. You're grinding, bro. He's funny, though. I want to do my, and I'm not making fun of you. I just want to do your accent. But you were like, and he said, God bless, man. God bless you too, man. It seems everyone that seems to be successful and to love their life happens to love God too. It just happens to be, oh my God, what a coincidence. You know what I mean? Well, people will be like, I put all my money into Casper. He'll be like, you put all your money into Casper? Everything? That's just like, he's like, that's just not a smart idea, man. It's just like, you're like, it's a great coin. It could do well, but like, seriously, I'm not doing you well, but man, you are so funny, man. Like, you're always like, if you want to make serious money, I mean, he's like, I'm in these little coins. He's like, but I don't. He's like, I have a lot of money in Bitcoin. And it's funny, is like, when I hear you talking, I was like, this is what, like everyone sees me playing with small coins and I'm not afraid, and I'll do leverage. I'll do whatever it is. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, I keep 60% of my entire portfolio in Bitcoin, and I'm always buying Bitcoin, constantly. Yeah. Love seeing you, Lifer on Archie Live. Love you both, man. Shout out to Crypto Cash, man. God bless you. Any thoughts on cornucopia? I saw you on there and you were like, I've been watching Lifer since you were in diapers, man. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Everyone's talking about Kopi. I honestly get, another thing about my live stream is I read the chat a lot, and the chat tells me what's going on in the markets. You know what I mean? And you can see there's just a lot of stuff going on. And, whenever I see people talking, I'll read through the chat, and like every day now I'm getting a Kopi, right? But shout out to Crypto Archie, man. God bless. It looks like 3 $19.99 super chats. May God bless you. That's the nicest thing you could ever do, man. That's so nice. And anyone that leaves a comment, we love you. I don't want to put a comment down because it wasn't a super chat, but the super chat's extra special and extra nice. And shout out to all the fan funding today. I greatly appreciate it. Super awesome. So Bitcoin floundering around now, getting flat Toshis at 11 a.m. It's like they got their movement. It's feeling like a Friday for a Tuesday for some reason. There's something about today that feels like, I don't know why. It just doesn't feel like a Tuesday. It feels more like a Thursday, Friday in the market. Seems to be eerily holding this level, like it wants to just kind of like creep around it now. Be cool if it could consolidate here. It's in some way, shape, or form. Get the pop, go sideways, get a nice little channel going, and then continue further to the upside. And so I'm just projecting this idea here, waiting for this flag to break on out. Bang, bang, bang. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. God bless everyone that watches Crypto RG, and I appreciate you if you're here from his channel. He seems to bring the punch. You know what I mean? He has a really loyal fan base because he grinds every single day and he puts in the work. I see him grinding. You know what I mean? And it's funny, he has a lot of the coins that we had. GFAL, right? We were in super early. He got in early. Caspa, he was in super early. The dude is on point. You know what I mean? Very interesting. I love seeing people that dedicate their lives to crypto. They're called crypto lifers. You know what I mean? I personally want to bail on the trade. Like, I don't want to lose 140 when I can just bail out for 60. You know what I mean? It's kind of my thing. Like, if it doesn't go well, I bail. Like, I get back in another time. Stop trying to pray that it's going to go my way, right? Like, now we're down at 77, see? But I keep the losses small. And it could have went the other way. You never know. The curve on the Stokes got me a little bit there. I was like, eh. And they're toying around now with this area of support and resistance. We do have a lower level of liquidity down at about 41,006 though, too. And we've been doing damage for the last few days. Like, there's got to be a pullback at one point. All right. Yeah, 490. Now we're going to, yep. Although I don't like to cash out too early. I found I'd rather just get stopped out. You know what I mean? Because whenever I cash out early, a lot of times I'll look back and say, man, I should have just stayed in the trade. You know? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I vote for pullback, but Bitcoin refused. Was Bloomberg a bull trap? Orange Man is a Scottish right Freemason globalist. Just saying. Oh my gosh. Vera killing it, stoked. I'm up 6 cents. Wow, the Vera team is all over the place. A lot of people loving Vera, right? So now let's take a look. Now, what I do now is I kind of reassess what I'm looking at. So I'll go to BTC USD and I'll look at it on the MEXC chart. And I'll just kind of break my brain a bit, right? Wow. Wow. Hold up. Let's be clear. Only one super chat boss up in here. Giver's Gain. Love you, Sam. Unbelievable. And where is the alert box? Oh, yeah. Why did I get rid of the alert box? It should come on now. Let me see if I can get it to play again. No, right? No. But I got the alert box up now. That thing should play now. So I didn't realize that it wasn't up. Info labels can come up too. That should show who's sending super chats and stuff on the glass there. Crypto Billy for the 199. Now we can hear some more Archie voice. He is awesome, man. You're funny, man. But let's be clear. I'm the only one. There's only one super chat boss up in here. Unbelievable. $295 in chat revenue. You guys bought me breakfast again. Unbelievable. You know, as the trade is getting pummeled to the downside, right? And I knew to cut it off at 60, right? But there you go. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I will sport my position history just to let it be known, you know, I'm all right. I'm all right. I won 1, lost 1, won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, lost 1, won 2. All right. So I'm all right. I've won 9, lost 2. This will be the 3rd. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll make it. It's good to lose, man. Remember, learning to lose is the key to winning. All right? Now I want to look at it differently and like get my mind straight, though. So let's look at it like I want to be a bear. Like, let's see how bearish can we be, right? And you really just need the bigger time frames now because there's no other way you can get your resistance and support lines without looking big. You got to look big. So you're kind of right at resistance. Like that's you gotta heed that right off the bat, right? And there's some support. So there we go. 22 is getting spent. Bit of bearish divergence on it still. Overbought on the stochastics RSI. 2 wicks to the top, which is tweezer topping. So if that candle closes tonight in 5 hours, actually. 5 hours. Oh, the 22, yeah. So this closes in 25 hours and 53 minutes. I mean, that's going to be a bearish close. All right. The 12 hour is very overbought on the stochastics RSI. You know, it's not my favorite place to enter a long term. The 4 hour eerily looks like it could get some gains. You know, that's the weird thing about the 4 hour. It just has this like, you know, almost fine. You could say, fine, it's in a rising wedge. And even if that's the case, fine, it comes back to the bottom of the wedge, but could still really be in some type of flag here. So here's a possibility bullish, you know, And again, then rising wedge could break back down to where it began, and then you get an M pattern here. But again, a little bit of bearish div there too on the 4 hour, right? Because that's pushing down, well, that's pushing up. So you're starting to pick up more and more bearishness, right? But look, the trade didn't get stopped out. We're only down $60 now. We are getting some type of bounce. But look, shoulder head could be a right shoulder. I'm not loving it completely yet. I'm open-minded. It would be cool to win that trade, though. Right. What I did like was this Adam and Eve double bottom. That just was interesting to me, right? And that's kind of what I've been looking at all day here is this channel. And to me, you definitely broke out. Like, it's a breakout. So this is kind of where I sit on the 1 hour time frame. And now I have a frame of reference. So here's the 1 hour. Here's the deal. If you go back inside this pattern, blah, 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 right? Then we could bearishly retest and we may be getting some downside. If we stay above this level here, 42,100, all right? We stay above 42,100 where we wick to, where this wicked out and we wick down to, and we don't get back inside, then we're retesting of some type, way, shape, or form in these smaller time frames. And that's a beautiful entry for a long. And we're about to pop. So right now, so far, I've got a retest cooking. You know, I just had to reassess and look at it again, clean. And, you know, reassess the situation. Make sure I wasn't forcing myself to be bullish when I didn't need to be. And now I'm waiting for this 5 minute to reset. The 5 minute really is the key right now to the day. And I want to see a short squeeze all the way to 43.8 into this liquidity zone. And then I want to take my money and win my trade. All right? And that's what we're looking for. All right? We can leave Bitcoin alone for now. What we're looking for is this price to either go back inside the pattern or do this retest and continue to climb up to 42.9. All right? Which is my target. All right? So we can leave Bitcoin alone now, right? I figure we've done weeklies. We've done all sorts of stuff on it. I've reassessed it twice now, and I feel better about it. You know, I feel better about where I stand for Bitcoin. All right? How can 1,160 people like me this much? I love you all. You people are unbelievable. We want 40K and we want it today. Remember that? It was so funny, man. Right? We want it and we want it now. You know what I mean? And now, you know, we could definitely be brewing right here, right? Is shoulder, head, right shoulder. The key is to know, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I have no idea what Bitcoin's going to do. It could dump in my face right now and go all the wrong way, right? These are only probabilities that we're playing. However, that is a bit of a retest. You broke out, you retested once, you came back, you retested again. You did not break back inside the pattern, so to, you know, in a way. It's pretty, you know, I get it. That omission of the wick there, you could say, hey, you're still inside a pattern this way. Say this is the ascending triangle on the 5. But I was just using the pattern from the, you know, a bigger time frame. Anyway, I'm open-minded to either way. You're only 24,000 from the all-time high. I know, it's crazy. I waited all week for this Tuesday 11 a.m. push. We saw last few weeks that you introduced. Also, I trust this trend until 44 to 45,000. Amen. Normies are partying. Big inefficiency on the weekly time frame has me over bullish. Interesting. Keep redrawing your pattern, DKNG. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but that's not what. Anyway, let's move on. All right. Now here's the deal, right? The TA will convince you, man. I don't need to convince you. Trust me. You know what I mean? We're seeing if this 5 minute plays out. So far, it is pumping. You know, that's what's called a retest. It's supposed to pump here. I'm just seeing if it will make a right shoulder or not. Anyway, I'm doing everything I can not to delete you from the group. You know, I don't want to be rude, but it just kind of, your energy's whack. You know what I mean? I kind of have to remove you, man. Your energy's whack. Yeah. Sorry. I just... whenever I get bad vibes, I definitely remove the bad vibes from my life, man. That's a way to be successful. I'll tell you right now. Identify someone with bad juju and just get them out of your life as soon as humanly possible. Whenever someone's fussy, you know, whiny, complainy, just get them out as soon as you can. Just move on.com as fast as humanly possible. Trust me. What the problem with a lot of people have, and I had for years, was you hang around nonsense for too long. You give into nonsense for too long. How you stay beautiful is you hang out with beautiful people, and you give love to the people that give you love, right? And you don't want to take energy away from the people that are sending you love, like me. So I love you all. I appreciate you all. And all the people that are here, I can't believe how far we've come. Really, you guys have done so much for me in my life. As my mother has passed, anyone just coming in, my mother did pass last Monday. She had an aneurysm on Thursday, Thanksgiving. We were about to cut the turkey, and we ended up just headed to the hospital. And next thing you know, I was told that my mother had passed, and I'm coming to terms with it. I can say it without getting choked up. I miss her more than you would ever believe. I'm still in a state of shock, It's almost hard to grieve because I'm still in a state of shock. There's days when I'm just like, man, wishing you a great day, Sam, and all my lifers. Shout out to Stats, but I'm happy and I'm in good mood. And I'm pushing forward every day. And you know what? I'm super happy and grateful for God that my mother passed on Thanksgiving with all of us around her. And every time I go into a dark place, I tell myself I only have to go to the light. I have to repeat over and over again that I'm so happy that my mom passed away with all of us around her. Not alone on a path. Not alone. She was alone most of her days. The last few, 90% of her time she was spending alone. And she was able to pass in peace with her family around her. That's a blessing. An absolute blessing. Right? So, I'm just looking at all the good things in life. Instead of getting down and negative, instead of getting depressed, I'm focusing on all the beautiful things that come into my life. And why I'm bringing this up, because I don't want to be morbid. I'm bringing it up because, things are going to happen to you in your life, and they're not going to go your way. They're not going to be perfect. And you're going to have to dig deep. And really, to be successful and to continue your success, you're going to have to continue to find a way to be grateful no matter what happens to you. No matter how bad it gets, you have to find gratitude. There's gratitude in every situation. I don't care. My mom got to go be with my dad. She didn't have to deal with missing him anymore. She was in a lot of pain. Yeah, she was healthy. Yeah, she looked good. Yeah, she wasn't on any medication. But maybe there was other, I don't have the answers to it all. What I do know is my mom is now with my dad. God is with my mom. She's on another plane, and she's a beautiful person. And so I just want to talk about her all the time. I want to mention her all the time. I want to bring her up all the time. And this is, celebrate Jimmy. Oh, and I have Jimmy and Irene. I got to put I have one for both my parents that I had made during, I'll have Sean send it to me, probably in my Discord, and I'll replace that one tomorrow. But may God bless everybody here, and may you have a wonderful day, and I say those things to really reiterate how important it is to take every single day like it's your last. Today I'm doing what I love to do in my life, and that's live streaming and teaching people what I know, spreading my knowledge around the world and being positive. Like, that's what I want to do with my life. I want to make money trading. I want to teach people. I want to make money teaching and trading. I want to start the best, university school that ever was made. I want to use technology and be the most innovative. And I want to help people do things they never thought possible with trading and education. And I know that I'm doing it. I see it all the time. And each and every one of you are helping me do it. So may God bless everybody here on the live stream. And may all your dreams come true, as well as mine. Like, the main reason I started my channel was because I was just focused and interested in crypto. And I wanted people to be on that journey with me and find out where it would go. Next thing you know, things started to go really well. I started to find a lot of coins, and things started to change. And I started changing people's lives. And I started changing my life. And next thing you know, things were different. I just want to thank Sam. I just want to thank you and the group. I was here earlier in the year and had to go because my job had me traveling and I had no time to do anything but work. It became miserable. Finally, we ended the project construction and I moved on to another one that was less stressful and closer to home. With the first month of being back, I secured over $30,000 in profits with a leverage trade allocation of $2,500. This is huge for me, as I took profits and will pay off my student loans and most of any of me and my girlfriend's small credit card debt this week. This is huge because we have a baby boy due in April. I just want to thank you and God. Looking forward to the future to provide an amazing life with my family in this bull run. Here are some of the biggest wins. To be transparent, I took a handful of losses, but none were over $100. And here he won $1,300, $468, $2,100, $6,000, $2,000 right there, 11,000 on that one. I mean, unbelievable. 1,300 right there. Right, boom. And make sure I didn't, yeah, I mean, unbelievable, man. Making $30,000, changing his life. Hank, we love you. We appreciate you. This guy up 42,000 bucks. I went parabolic. Gratitude to God, the crypto lifer and master friend, and the entire family. You all inspire me. Man, I went parabolic. What can I say? I thank God for all you each day, and I wish everyone more success than I wish for myself. This is just the beginning. Unbelievable. Unbelievable what I'm seeing in the trading group. Anyway, and look, we are getting this bounce. So far, we have bounced nicely. What we want to see now is not a double top, so they can, it makes like a, we want to see this break above this resistance. Very crucial we break this resistance. If not, we're in some type of M pattern, and, it's not going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread anymore, right? Look, now we're only down 14. We were down 100. That means I could have gotten to 100 if I flipped the script, right? But I didn't panic sell either. I kept it cool. I kept it calm. I kept the trade, right? And this trade can just sit all day. I don't have to worry. I don't have to stare at it all day. It's either going to win or lose. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Shout out to Paper Toast. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for the love. I've been on a lot of channels. This channel is my new favorite. Very well done, Sam. Positivity, knowledge, and genuine. God bless you. Thank you. Shout out to XRP Bags, man. You're the man, dude. Is that the real XRP Bags? That guy, he's cool. Little Time Mining, DGen Protagonist, JSoul84, Love Learning, Crypto Curtis. You're one of the real ones in the space. Thanks for guiding me anytime, Crypto Curtis. We love you. And shout out to the 1,124 people on the live, 545 likes, $300 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. I can't believe it. You're bringing me back, baby. You're bringing me back. I thought I had lost it. When my mom passed away, I thought I could never get it back. I knocked that essence, that love, that feeling. But y'all are getting it back, baby. Y'all are making me realize there's so much to live for. And I can't stop. I won't stop. Boom, boom. Every day, baby. Every single day. You have no idea what you've done for me. Each and every one of you. Building this community up like you've done. May God bless you all. And may God thank each and every one of you for every single moment you've spent helping me and my movement and our community. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Words cannot express my true gratitude to each and every one of you. I will attempt to do so, but words just will not be able to. They just won't do. They just won't do. Aurora on my radar. If it can kind of stay in more of an ascending triangle here, this is what I like to do. I like to see things before they happen. I like to project it. And you know what? Maybe it dumps. It goes over to zero. But if it doesn't and it goes sideways, then I'm in the money. You get it? Like now there's high probability. So when I look at something beforehand and I wait for it to do what it should, what it'll appease me to do. And then when it does that, I'm now like, okay, I want to take this trade now. So through projection, I'm able to find my confluence because I could find my conviction. I was talking about that yesterday. The conviction is that I've already set up a predetermined idea and I want to see if price action will take that idea. I can set up 50 of these and only take the 20 that really play out into the projection that I put down. And vice versa. Look at the volatility today, all the way back down to 230. Just a battle, an absolute battle for Bitcoin right now. It's chop. And look, it is a shoulder ahead. Now that's a bit of a right shoulder there on the 5-minute chart. I may need to reassess again. It's one of them days. So now we're saying, okay, can you make a channel like so? But I see kind of a shoulder, head, and shoulder. I don't know. I see some messy chop here. They're going after whoever they can at 100x leverage. There's a lot of people over leveraging, and they're just picking them up. They're picking them up like Tic Tacs, just scooping them right up. Bit of a lower high, bit of some bearish div there too. I'm being high risk by staying in the trade, I'm pushing the ante. However, we're staying above the 200 SMA on the 1 minute. Until we lose that, I'm bullish. When things get really bearish, we'll lose this 200 SMA, and then that's when things will start to really turn. Until then, we still have some strength here with the bulls. So we're going to see if this can consolidate now and continue. And, we want 43K and we want it now. It worked last time. Maybe it'll work again. You know what I mean? We want 43, and we want it now. Anyway, let's get into the super chats that everybody sent in, and let's do some coin dives. We're going to find some new coins, talk about some fun, and take a look. Mocky Mockverse. Guess he has a dog movie out soon. Everybody, I took care of it. It doesn't matter. I played a cop. I played a fireman. I was Dirk Diggler. I can do this, babe. It doesn't matter. I was the sniper. I'm from Boston. I know what to do. All the Boston guys know what's up. I'm Maki Warburg, and this is the best crypto lifer live stream ever. God bless you all. Wish you a great day, Sam, and all the lifers. Shout out to Stas. Shout out to Eva M. Tesla. Shout out to Evan Book. Shout out to Steve-O. 150-886. TA on ICP. Lots happening. Wow. Crypto Archie hitting it up. Most honest working man in the TA space. God bless you, man. Very nice of you to say. That's like the fact that people would super chat things to say about me, nice things to say about me, is one of the nicest things that I could. I mean, that's one of the most beautiful things that you could ever even go. Like, that's a beautiful experience. Like, thank you. Very nice of you. I can't believe it. We're all the way back to 42,320 now. Insane. The price action, look at this. They're just, and that's a double bottom. I mean, is it not? It's a bit of a double bottom there, eh? And that's not Crypto Archie. That's my own, Crypto Archie. I got to listen to him again, but he's funny, bro. Like, I laugh so hard when he's like, he reprimands, and rightly so. He reprimands people when they're just like, they're like, I'm going to go all in on Doge. And he's like, seriously, you're going to go all in on Doge? Honestly, that's just a bit ridiculous, don't you think? He's funny, man. Track and RLC for gains, NFA, one love. I do like RLC. I was talking about it recently. Thank you for putting that on my radar, actually. Can someone write down the super chats? I'm getting a little overwhelmed with all the super chats. I want to make sure I get to them and I don't get people saying, hey, you never got through my super chat. I just need someone to throw them down somewhere altogether if we could. All right. 43K and we want it today. Yeah, I know, right? That's poor thinking. I know, right? Crypto Archie is the man. He's de-radicalizing normies. Amen. I love it, yo. It's so funny, man. A big whale told me crypto will save the stock market. Now I see it. Oh, yeah, of course it will. It already has. Look at all the money that got propped back up into crypto. D-dubs, GFAL. I'm just looking for a mod. Any moderators out there? Can I get a mod out there? Is anybody helping me with the super chats? Easies. I get help so much that now I don't know how to do it by myself. I can't swim alone. Need my kadanas over here. Hey, I tell you 5 times and I tell you again over here. And I'm sorry I was boring with the blue arm, right? But I did the silver pocket square with the silver squares here. See what I did? And they both have an essence to them. I thought you would like that. I try to do something different than just the navy blue or the blue pocket square. I try to think it through. All right? It only took me a couple minutes over here. Hey, I'm doing pocket square stuff for you guys. And nobody pays attention. Nobody cares. I sit there for days talking about how many different pocket squares, what pocket square. It takes me hours. One day I had a panic attack over I didn't have the right pocket square and I really couldn't breathe. I was like, oh my God. It was out of control. Shout out to Lysergic Jimmy. We love you. We appreciate you. And you're the man. May God bless you, brother. All right, let's take a look at DKNG, which looks like a stock. People got excited when I talked about Mara, So if Aurora can come up there and not lose this trend line, it's going to make an ascending triangle, and then that looks like 93 cents is coming. Now, if it loses it, I don't care about it, and I don't want to talk about it, so I'll have it waiting, Someone messaged me in the Discord to know where we do the meetings for the mods, please. Shout out to Timmy313. God bless you, Timmy. Love learning is the one to do. She will get you in there if that's what you want to do. Bullish forever, Bitcoin. God bless Sammy and the lifers. Shout out to Justin Cashmore in the house. You want to get more cash, hang out with Justin every day, baby. Every day, Justin. My man. Only down $18 now. Let's see. This has been a wild ride since I decided to jump into this one. But hey, we're still in it to win it. A lot of would have panicked sold by now, right? When they saw that down, they were like, I'm out. It looks like we're going to win this puppy. You know what I mean? Because the bulls are just ferocious today. making a nice little pennant here that's, you know, I want to see it come back down again, go up and down, really build some nice consolidation for Bitcoin. Shout out to Bitcoin and all the cryptocurrency lovers of life out here. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. My name is Sam Price. I've been trading around the world, baby. And I traded on the Toronto Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange. I started trading when I was 25. I'm 40 years old now. Can you believe I'm an old man? But I love hanging out with all you young and old whippersnappers. Some young, some old, some better. Some the same age. Hey, the crypto lifers are the coolest people I've ever met. Each and every one of you have done so many different things to my life. And I'm so excited. See, look at Qatar Sovereign Wealth Fund is reportedly ready to splash a jaw-dropping $50 billion on Bitcoin. That's what I'm talking about. I put that out on my Twitter. What if Qatar goes hard? What if? I mean, that's going to be crazy. Right? Let's take a look at DKNG. And now I'm going to do a bunch of super chats in the next half an hour. It's going to blow your mind. Let's take a look at DraftKings and what's happening. First thing when I look at anything, I'm going to look at a weekly chart. All right? I don't care what it is. I want to look at the weekly. I see that cup and handle broke to the upside. The weekly's a little high. And I'm going to set my support and resistance lines out, far out, and then I'm going to come back in. All right? Okay. Then I'm going to look left, see as much as I can, and then I don't need to see this information anymore. Look at that, though. Shoulder, head, right shoulder dumped. Beautiful bottom, right? Came back up. I actually want to see it on the weekly 2-week chart. Let's see the 2-week. 2-week chart even gives you some bearish tones. Technically did hit a bit of a resistance. That wick right there. That candle body. Check out the 5-day. 5 days spent. So right now, you had this beautiful move out of the flag. Length of your pole suggests that you could go pretty far, though. Like that might just continue to rip. You just need a pullback at this point. It'd be nice if you do something like this for 30 days. You know, 6 to 7 5-day candles. Look at your moving averages right now. And you just got a 200. You're above the 200 SMA. That's a bullish sign, period. Bitcoin just got above its 200 SMA on the 5-day chart. That's a bullish sign. The 21 crossing the 200 SMA is a bullish sign as well. Previous resistance holds a support. So you're looking for sideways price action for DraftKings. You know, and the bigger channel is this length of this pole, which takes you to a target of about 54. You also have a giant high volume node sticking out here, which makes sense. And that's where the last chop is. You drop down really fast through here. You can pump up really fast. You know, the buy on 11 was the key in January, but it is what it is, right? It's over now. Coming up on the year. So no sense talking about spilt milk or milk that hasn't been drinking yet. Or just good chocolate milk in general. I just like chocolate milk, all right? I know I shouldn't drink it, but I like it. It's probably not good for me. And I like raw milk when I can get it. And if I can't get it, I really don't drink milk at all. Anyway, I see this going sideways, waiting for the 21 to catch. When that happens, you'd be looking for price action to get frisky. This would be the extension of the 21, and then I'd see a move further up to 52. All right? But as long as it stays above the 200 SMA in the 5-day chart, you have nothing to worry about bearishly. But I do see a pullback, you know, or there's maybe even the low because you're going to come up and down. I see anywhere above $30 really, and below 40. I look at that as an accumulation zone. Specifically after you had a flag and you broke out again, and you're continuing, you're about to flag one more time. The overbought stochastics tells me that, you know, you may get some type of pullback. Kiefer, baby, Kiefer is the thing. Amen. YouTube ate up the post. Yeah. Thank you, Cesar Cordero and Lakochi. We love you, Lakochi. God bless you, brother. Let's take a look at GROK. Which I remember when I bought that day on the live stream. I bought that so early down here, like 28. Remember? 2.8 I bought it at. Right in here. Unbelievable, right? How much I would have made on that thing. I bought it 0.0028. Or 0.028. Unbelievable. I didn't know what I was buying. Remember, people like, no, don't do it. It's crazy. I was like, what the heck? Bitcoin getting the pump to the upside now. Getting some love. We're almost back in the money here on the trade. Can you believe it? I know you can't. You thought I was down and out. You were making fun of me. They were laughing at me. They're like, oh, there's the lifer. Ha, ha, ha. But watch, we're going to be in the money. And what are you going to say then? Nah. We never know what's going to happen. I may be in the money, I may not. Only time will tell. Okay, so GROK came back on the daily. You go to it's interesting. It pumped, it dumped, 786 retracement, right? You can see that's a 786. I mean, right off the 786. That's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't care what it is, because people think memes are different. Dude, every coin is traditional when it comes to this universe because it has to sit inside the pocket of math. So it doesn't matter if it's a meme. It doesn't matter what it is. As long as it can be traded by a human emotion, it's going to have similar attributes as far as Fibonacci goes, as far as, you know what I mean, how it plays out over time. It's stuck in time with us. So this is breaking out. I mean, if I didn't know what this coin was, I'd say it's looking pretty bullish to me. All right. The 8-hour looks really nice too. Like it's breaking out. So, and that's kind of a cup and handle there. That's a cup. There's a handle. Previous support of resistance from this Adam and Eve double bottom in a way. 786 Fibonacci retracement with the bounce. I mean, that's beautiful. It also has some hidden bullish divergence as you get a swing down on the RSI, but price action swings up. That's hidden bullish. Hidden bullish is an amazing way to trade. If you can figure out how to use it, it'll blow your mind. I use it all the time, and it makes me a lot of money. I can trade it blind, really. Like, if I see it, I know there's like a 90% chance I'm going to get paid. So now I look at this, and I'm like, well, where's my entry then? If everything's so great. So I flag this out, and if the 4-hour can make a flag here, then I'm in for more. I'm Joe Buck, in for more with my Joe Buck voice. You know, Troy. But, my name is Joe Buck. Welcome to the Major League Baseball game. Anyway, we look at GROK. I just look for GROK to make a nice flag here. If it continues in a flag, I mean, it already bounced off a 786. Tells me that it can get all the way to 3 cents. Again, at that point, it's only a double up. But for the people that got down here like I did back in the day, wow, you're in the money. Insane. Even still in the money right now. I mean, it lost to 0 for crying out loud. So that's GROK. It looks interesting to me. And again, it's also a very high risk, like low cap meme coin. You know what I mean? And now we're in the money, baby. Now we're in the money. What do you say to me now? Look at me now. And now it's only 2.58%. But I held strong, baby. I held strong. And I let it wiggle, man. I let it wiggle like my man. Like my man, Master Friend. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And if you want to learn more, and you like what's in our trading group, and you think you want to get into another level, you want to take it to another place, we have that for you. We have a leverage mastery class, 2-hour video, and then you get 3 weekly Zoom mentoring sessions. And what you really will learn about this is you'll understand timeframes and markets. I think that's the next level that most people, they teach TA, but they don't teach you about London. They don't teach you about Asia. You don't understand about New York Opens. You don't know when and where. You know what I mean? You understand technical analysis and stuff, but you don't know when and where. That's going to blow your mind. You'll be able to take that knowledge with you for the rest of your life. The QR code or the link to our tutoring sessions, jump on in today. I'm telling you right now. I learned a lot, and I've been trading for 15 years, so you'd be pompous to think that you couldn't learn from that class. That class was unbelievable. And that's why I decided that it's worth offering to the lifers. To the lifers. To all my beautiful lifer friends over here. Hey, if you're a lifer, I'm a lifer. Together we're lifers together over here, huh? 11:35 a.m., huh? Hey, Johnny, I told you 10 times, huh? You come in wearing the suit, you look nice, huh? You play the pot, but you don't know how to talk, you don't know how to speak, you don't even know how to look at me, huh? I said, look at me. Hey, you ain't even looking at me. Get over here. Last time I bring you in over here, huh? You embarrass me. Go back and hang out with the ladies. I'm just sorry. I joined the trading group a month ago. I'll learn more in 4 weeks than I did in the last 10 years of trading on my own. Join it. It's worth it. Smalls. Look what Smalls said. He learned more in 4 weeks than he did in his last 10 years by himself. I'm telling you right now, I've been doing this for a long time. I have a really good detailed brain. I'm hyperactive. I've amassed years and years of data and presented it to you on a platter. to make you the best you can be possibly. And I'm also going to push you and make you disciplined. You're going to have to push hard. We're going to want you to be better. You know what I mean? Y'all teaching us ETH charge money when it's free MX. I don't, oh, come on, man. Anyway, shout out to Diablo X. We love you. And we know you're a hater. We love it, though. And move on to the lovers only, man. Yeah, whenever we see that, we just remove and we move on, man. Remove. Hide user on the channel, too. Just, we don't want to see them. We don't need it. We don't need the hater. The teachers try to warn me about ending up a lifer. I know, right? Can you move the lifer vision trading course above your head so we can see what coins you're looking at? Thank you. You can see what coins I'm looking at because you can see it right here. It says Bitcoin USDT, man. Smarten up and pay attention to class, please. Sorry, I hate to be rude, but it's right in front of you, man. Also, people are saying what coin it is, and I'm saying it out loud, typing it in, and then you can see the coin behind me. All right. I'm using TradingView right now, and that's a beautiful question. Thank you for being here. All right. Yeah. No worries, man. It's all good. Yeah. Okay, moving forward. I got super chats to finish over here. Let's take a look at Alex and XNA. You guys are loving your Alex. Remember when we got into Alex at 9 back in the day? Wow, it went to 20 cents. That's amazing. So it really did a huge pop. I'm amazed, right? Because it was like doing nothing for so long. Like nobody seemed to care about it, right? Now, this is connected to ordinals and Bitcoin. When Bitcoin pumps hard, I mean, Alex gets a lot of allocation. Like Alex should be moving with Bitcoin. Now, it's making a symmetrical triangle, 50-50 pattern, but they mainly break to the downside. I will tell you that. And it's kind of a head and shoulder with some bearish div. It's not amazing. It could go either way, and it's looking more like it's going to pull back at one point. Let's take a look at our 4-hour time frame. Our 4 hours getting overbought and away from the 21-day moving average. All right. We take a look at this, and we just keep the flag out like so. And you can see that, you know, it's making a flag on the 4-hour. Could it continue to pump? There's a chance. Bitcoin stays bullish. The sentiment stays bullish. There's a chance. Wow, today the volatility is crazy today. They're trying to figure out how many people they can lure in either way before they really rip it. You know what I mean? Do I make you horny, baby? Do I? Do I make you randy, baby? Do I? You can tell who the losing trader is. Yeah, I know, right? I love that. The haters. I ain't hating. I'm up big. I've been in a good mood, man. I'm up $5,000 today, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm making bands a day, baby. I ain't got no worries. I ain't hating on nobody. I got no reason to hate on nobody. Life is too good. It's all about the love. That's why I just keep staying with the love, man. The love is where it's at. The people that stay in the love are the best people in the globe. Yep. God bless all the new people here. Welcome to the fam. Where's your Tom Crown hater blockers? Oh, yeah, they're right here, man. I got them. It's time.
So basically, the time of the entry is, that's my Tom Crown.
We're on the money huge now. I knew it was only a matter of time that they were going to pay us. You know what I mean? That we were going to get paid. And this thing was going to rip ski, whip ski. Look at it. There we go. Now we're up nice. Now we're up good. Now we can turn this into a winning trade. You know.
Last week, I was looking at the RSI.
I love talking. Me and Tom are friends, man. So if he sees this, I hope he doesn't get pissed. You know what I mean? Sam is a biblical coach we have around here. Our very own Nick Saban. With his guidance, each one of us secures our own championship. Roll Tide. Amen. I love it, man. You're the best, dude. Shout out to all these awesome people, man. KATA, please. And if you're already, can you check Vanry? We'll take a look at Vanry. Thank you. Wow, the trade is smoking now. Up $54. It's kind of one of those times where you just want to get out after being up and down all that time. But while we were up even more at one point when I was doing my Tom Crown impression, but I missed out on the 42.8 because I was being slick. I was being so slick. I kind of want to dip out of this at this point. It's been a roller coaster ride for me, and I'd like to win. and just add it to the win list. You know what I mean? Wow. The volatility has been insane today. But I hung out there. I hung out and I stuck to my guns. Look at the craziness right now. Look at this. There's just so many people that missed out. There's people that are getting in. The action is out of control. The whole world wants in on Bitcoin. And we were the ones that knew before anybody. Look at it. It's ripping now. It's ripping. Our trade is ripping. Yes. 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 Give it to me. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Samo. Samo to the upside. Now I'm going to take the stop loss and shave it a little bit. Now we're up 112. I like that. Now we're up 130. Now we're ripping. Now we're absolutely ripping. Oh, it's coming up. The volatility is crazy right now. I want to take $100 out of this trade. Come on. Come on. Don't fail me now. I'm right below it. All right, I got it. I got it. I took the trade. Dude, look at the volatility, though. Oh, my God. Yo! Woo! We hit 42.8 like I called. We did it. Yo, we freaking nailed that trade, yo. Woo! Woo! I wish it was bigger bag. It wasn't the biggest bag, you know? But, dude, I'm all about winning every single day. I can do this 5-6 times a day. This is only the first trade of the day. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is insane. Look at the volatility, man. Wow. You got to love Tuesdays. You got to love your Tuesdays, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, man. Woo! Wow. 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 It was the target. Look, we nailed it. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. I could have just actually kept the trade on and the trade would have hit. What did I end up getting off with? 118 with a $1.60 fee? Oh, I love you, Mexi. Mexi, you're the best. Only Mexi, man. You know what I mean? And look, you got to love it, man. You got to love that. Absolutely love that. You all see the news. Qatar Sovereign Wealth Fund is reportedly ready to splash a jaw-dropping. I mean, I said that yesterday, but I didn't know if it was true. I said imagine. I said imagine if. But that's got to create. Is that real? Qatar Sovereign Wealth Fund is reported to splash a jaw-dropping $500 billion on Bitcoin. Rumors are swirling in the cryptosphere that Qatar Sovereign Wealth Fund is gearing up to invest $500 billion in Bitcoin. The investment move is likely motivated by the... This is what we were telling people was going to happen for years, and no one listened to us. Like, I was like, dude, if you own one Bitcoin, you're going to be worth so much money in 10 years. And looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, dude, you have such an easy path to wealth. Just buy a Bitcoin. I stand outside of Harvard University here in Boston and just say, buy Bitcoin, dude. You don't even need to go to school. Like, no, I'm just messing around. But, like, it's like, dude, you can take that Harvard degree and just, you know, you can go do what you want with your life. No, I'm just, oh, my gosh. In and out like a Boy Scout, bro. We did it. We were in. We got out at, what, 42.7? Dang, I wanted my 42.9. But, dude, we nailed that trade. And, remember, we were down $100 at one point on that trade. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And I didn't panic sell. I stayed. Now Alex will pump with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin pumps, Alex is going to 31. I'm telling you right now, because it's an ordinal play on how to buy, you know, ordinals, and people are using Bitcoin to buy ordinals. It's going to make the price of Alex go up. You can stake. You can do different things. The ecosystem is going to get more well known. But huge news: the wealth fund eyeing $500 billion investment in Bitcoin, according to the Bitcoin maximalist Max Kaiser. Qatar Sovereign Wealth Fund, responsible for managing the nation's vast oil and gas-generated wealth, is looking to splurge as much as $500 billion on the benchmark cryptocurrency. To put things into perspective, this investment will outshine the disclosed Bitcoin position of Michael Saylor founded MicroStrategy by a shocking 671 times. MicroStrategy is currently the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin at 174,530 Bitcoin after its November purchase. Kaiser notably believes the Qatar's Sovereign Wealth Fund gargantuan investment will send the price of Bitcoin to $100,000 highs. The God candle, $100,000 uptick in Bitcoin is in play. It'll shift the global axis of wealth and power in one tick. I have one more for you. 100,000 Bitcoin God candle fans. The rumors are getting very loud on this. Their SWF rumored is looking to buy $500 billion in Bitcoin. I mean, I tweeted this yesterday from a bird, but I didn't know. And look how I sell, man. I like these local sells. See how I sold that local top? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Don't dream it. Just take the gains. You know what I mean? Don't dream it. Sell it right in front of you. Now I'm what? Now I got 13 trades and I've won 10 of them. Or no, unreal. Can't beat it, right? But where's my tweet here? What if Qatar was looking to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender and kick it off with a $0.5 trillion Bitcoin buy? And now we see it in the news, right? December 5th. Unbelievable. Big moves happening for Bitcoin. And I believe we're on the right side of history here. And I'm excited. You should be excited. We're not done with the super chats. We're not done with this live stream. I'm not done with you. You're not done with me. We're going all the way to the top, baby. Let's do it. Woo! Sorry, I'm just excited. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Hello, looking nice to me. I'm telling you right now. Man, market's looking extra saucy today. Let's take a look at XNA. And we do it all here. We live trade. We talk about Bitcoin. We talk about sovereignty. We talk about the history of money. I teach you about all the different currencies throughout the world. I talk about the Roman coin, the colonial, come on, man, colonial script. Dude, Bitcoin is revving up. This news is crazy. Now everyone's freaking out like it's going to go to 100K fast and they're going to start to buy Bitcoin up. I mean, this is getting absolutely insane. I like what's happening here. This is respecting this upward trend line. And if it keeps doing that, it's going to fall into this bigger consolidative move here. I'm in heavy in XNA. I like this coin. You know, I got in at 0.9. So I'm up a 5X and a little more. And I already bought more bags as well. I may even buy a little more. If we ever get a deeper dip to the 618, I'm in at 310. I would love to buy more. So we'll see what happens. But it's starting to prove like it may not fall below this trend line. If it does, we're buying more at the 618. If it continues to consolidate, wait for it to come down to this trend line. And every time it touches the trend line, I'm buying, and then it's off to the races again. It's going to have a really nice measured move. This thing's going to take it all the way to about 1 cent and 0.3 of a cent. And I mean, at that point, you're going to 3X from where we're at here. And, it's going to be pretty awesome. I've got BOOKMAP above you. It's hard to kind of do these live while I'm watching BOOKMAP in my other screen. It's just the volatility is out of control. Something is brewing here. And look, now we got orders at 43.4. We didn't have them before. It looks like we may be going to 44,000 today. It looks like something big is brewing here for Bitcoin. We may be on the smaller time frames, chopping it away, getting through these moments. It's going to be out of control. Shout out to everyone that joined the trading group with me. This is going to be one of the most greatest times of your life. I am super excited. You should be super excited. We have a halving coming up. We've been focused for a long time, focused and disciplined. I don't take days off. I'm getting out of my shell after my mom died. I'm really starting to feel it again. I never thought I was going to come back with this vengeance. But my mom was such a fighter. My mom was such a believer. My mom was so amazing. God bless you, Mom. Irene Price, one of the greatest women you will ever meet in your life. My mom was amazing. And you know what? I'm going to keep kicking butt because my mom never stopped. And because my mom never stopped, I'm never going to stop, baby. My mom was so strong. And for my mom, I'm going to keep being strong every single day of the week, man. God bless each and every one of you for being here. And may you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay blessed. And I'm not going anywhere just yet. Bartoshi, throwing it down. How's your Paula ID? I got mine and just signed up for many exchanges now with KYC. I'm killing it. Thank you. Can you email me, cryptolifers@gmail.com? Because I got my physical ID, but I don't know how to use it yet. You know what I mean? I got my physical ID in the mail. It's actually pretty cool. Can you send the little one down with my Palau ID? Please, just send her down. Why not? Just send her down, though. But you can't send her down? I see what you're saying. Okay, no worries. Don't push your pregnant wife, man. Even if you want to do something, we'll do it in another day. But I did get a physical Palau ID. It came. I finally got it. I went through the whole process. It's pretty interesting. But email me, man. Let me know what exchanges you used it on, how it's going for you. I'd love to replicate the process and to be able to kind of tell the world. You really are doing great, Sam. Love to see you back in your higher self, man. Rave Song Records, I love you, man. Thank you. I didn't think I was going to get back. And I thought the channel was just, I was worried about the whole, like, the movement and the lifers. I was like, if they see me down and out, how do I change lives if I'm down and out? You know what I mean? And I said, man, my mom's going to give me the strength. God's going to give me the strength because they know how much I love this and how much I put into it. And there's just no way I'm going to lose what I got going on. So XNA, I know it's not the amazing idea, but I do this Twisted Sister idea. And if we break this trend line and we get back up in here, really, there's highly likely that we're done with the falling wedge. We fall back below, then we're getting 3-1. All right? So, and I can't tell you what's going to happen, honestly, but we're going to know very soon. We're basically in a symmetrical triangle, and it's going to go up or down either way. The 4 hours suggests that we break out. And you kind of have an Adam and Eve slanted in a way there as well. So, Bitcoin wants more at 42,700. Can you believe what we're doing today? Can you believe I longed at that high when everyone was bearish? Everybody shorted that because they were like, oh, it's going up so high, we have to keep shorting, and we just kept taking them we just kept eating them alive. Fear is fake emotion acting real. You're a man of God. You're the man, Sam. Amen. Yeah. You need to add your mom to the ribbon. I got her. Hold on. Here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. I'm going to add my mom to the ribbon right here. Bang, Finn and Daisy. Look at that. It should say my mom and my dad's name now. Finn and Daisy, baby. My mom and my dad. I can't believe both my parents are gone. Like, I feel so weird. Like, you know, I just had both my parents. I was so grounded. And now I feel like it's weird. I feel like, you know, but I'm a child of God, man. I said to my wife, she said, you have no parents anymore. And I said, but I have God, and God is my father. I said that to my sisters, too. I was like, we still have a father. God is still our father. He's the father of our parents, and he's our father still. You know what I mean? When you want to do a sell resistance, what's a good way to indicate you will break out of it? For example, Uni right now can't get past 625. I set my support of resistance, and I just let it go. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at NTRN. Wow, what an amazing show today. You people got me just ripping. I just love it. Dude, Neutron. And so, look, I would have just seen this and played it. You know, that's why, that's what, Hello is looking the same way. You know what I mean? Look at that. They are identical. Like, I can even do this. This is cool. You go and you take the Boz pattern. The Boz pattern, dude. Yeah, the Boz pattern, kid. What do you mean the Boz pattern? Just what I said. You take the Boz pattern, dude. So here's the Boz pattern, right? You copy it. You paste it on Hello. You open Hello up a bit. This stuff does the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? They're just so, they just do the same, it's obvious stuff. Look at this. I mean, look, they match in so many places. Like, that matches that, that matches that, that matches that right there perfectly. They have peaks in the same exact place. It's just nuts. You know what I mean? And so, I can pick up on the algorithmic patterns. I can see so much more than just, I'm telling you right now, man, if you kick it with me, you're going to change. You're never going to be the same. You're going to see things you never thought humanly possible. It's just, we call it life revision. You're going to see the charts differently. Anyway, I wish I had seen this before it popped. Really nice pump to the upside for Neutron, NTRN. Possibly that my team had it. You know what I mean? I don't get to see every single thing that the elites post. So there's a chance that the elites hit this. I don't know, though. I don't want to take credit where credit's not due. 59% gains out of it. That's what I go for all the time. Tight moving averages above a high volume node. Low stochastic. Everything looking good. I look at the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour suggests that this thing might actually have a little more legs. I don't know what it is or why it's pumping. It could just have its own movement. I don't know if it's attached to a DEX or if it, has something to do with that, but I look for the 1 hour to possibly continue here. Very aggressive move, and you got some hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. Tells me that there could be a more gain here coming. Something like this right here. And that would take us to 88, 89. You know what I mean? Yeah, Casper Pop, we talked about it. We went over it. Thank you. It makes sense. Let's take a look at AGIX, my baby, my sweetie. One of my bigger holdings, Singularity.net. And so we wanted to see if it could break above there and continue to the upside, but look what it did. AI is consolidating, everyone, and you can see it. And with this crazy rally here for Bitcoin, I mean, AGIX is getting ready for a bigger move. I tell you what, right now, as long as that consolidates in there like that, I'm all over it. Oh my gosh. And sitting at 31 cents, I mean, this thing is booming. And once it gets back to that all-time high, 60 cents, I mean, it's only going to double up to 60 cents now, too. So shout out to anyone that jumped into AGIX. We were buying on the lows at 19. But I see this getting all the way up to about 41. Now, it hasn't gotten the pump a lot of other coins have, I'll be honest. It's been a little out of the loop. It's been a little sad for me. I'd like to see it get a little bit more pumpage, but it'll get its time, in my humble opinion. It'll get its time. So this is something that I'd be looking at for a possible big swing. AGIX. All right. And it looks like we're getting that Santa rally. I mean, things are out of control. It feels great to be alive. Like, I'm excited. I feel I got my groove back. Like, Stella got her groove back. Like, Sammy's got his groove back, man. Thank you, Mom, for reminding me what matters. And thank you for being there with me all the time. Like, my mom is with me all the time. I feel her in my soul. Like, me and her were one. We were always one. So, like, I don't see how we can't still remain one. You know, my mom is always in my soul, man. She is always there. What a blessing it is to have a mom that I miss that much. Like, I'm so lucky. I met some people. My mom died when I was 6. My mom died when I was 12. I had so much time with my mom, you know. But you know what? When you have someone that amazing, you just want more. It's never enough. It's never enough. All right. How do traders meet to start relationships? This is my joke. Anyone, how do traders meet to start a relationship? How do most traders meet to start a relationship? I made this up on my own. I'll bring the music down. How do most traders meet to start a relationship? Through consolidating. Sorry, I made it up. I made it up on my own. I thought it was funny. Get it? Dating, consolidate. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla, baby, Tesla. Now, I see Tesla in this kind of bigger inverted head and shoulder, and I do see it breaking out, but let's take a look at it like I would look at anything. Let's go to the weekly, get rid of the moving averages, and just take a look. And again, what I teach you, you're going to be able to trade anything in the world. Look, that's a shoulder, that's a head, that's a right shoulder right off the bat. I like what I'm seeing for Tesla. Again, I already see a Fibonacci 2 that pulled back to a key level. We'll get into all this in a second. I have resistance at 291. I have resistance at 307. And I have a resistance at about 368. And then the all-time high at 417. All right. I'm seeing a bit of I'm seeing a bunch of different things right now. My brain just saw like 5 things at once. Very interesting. So right off the bat, you're in this falling wedge that you broke out. That's a falling wedge breaking to the upside or falling, you know. That's going to have a measured move, really the length, but you could even take this pole. And that tells me we're going somewhere up, at least back to that high at about 420, 418. So that hasn't been that's the measured move that's in play right now and is still on its way. This is a really nice flag on the weekly, and the weekly's oversold. It tells me that this weekly's could definitely explode. Get us to about 369, maybe even further up to about 420. All right. Bitcoin battling the 700 level right now, 730. Looks like it may go for more. Yeah, I got to go to the 1 minute now and channel. I mean, look, that's going to blast. Look at that. Hold on. That's a beautiful ascending triangle. I almost want to enter it now. And, you know, whenever I do that, though, it becomes treachery because I don't have my stop set in place and things get out of control every time I've done it. meaning I enter the trade before I set the trade up. But you don't have the time. I mean, it's out of control. This trade is nice. I mean, that's beautiful. And I could risk half of what I want already. That gives me to 43,183. So we're going to 43,183. All right. I really want to stop below this level, but the risk reward ratio sucks then, you know. But 42,642. And I risk what I just made for more. Already up $9. Oh, down $10. What the? Oh my God, the volatility. But in my mind, we're going up to this 43,000 node. We're going into this volume of liquidity here. And that's just such a nice pattern that I saw. I had to take it. I entered it too high, though. See? I got it at 840, which kind of sucks. I thought I was getting in down there at 780. Kind of aped in a little late. We'll see. Let me get back to these super chats. And it's not easy trading and super chatting, you know, doing all this fun stuff. It's awesome, though. And we go through a lot together, and we found out a lot of information about ourselves, about our time, about being together in the trades, you know, really just hanging out together, really making it together. But now we're in the money. 11, 13, 14, 19, 20, 23, 42, 45. Right? I get that stop loss rating in case they do a crazy short squeeze. But look, we're at 42.9 now, going to 43K. Up $25. Just a nice pattern that plays out a lot. You know what I mean? So when I saw the pattern, I just had to take it. 58. Boom, look at that. Boom, and 77. And so I just like, now I'm raising the stop. Man, I don't want to be too close. Oh, let it wiggle. Let it wiggle. I really just want to take that money right off the table right now. It's so volatile today. So Cassics are getting a little high. It tells me that's all I might get. I'm going to solidify at least a $10 win. 60, 62. Come on. It's wiggling over here. That's why I usually get into the 1 second. Wow. Yes. Yes. So now you see where I'm at now? Now it's solidified. Now I got it. I got it. I'm going to take like at least 75 off the table. Bang, I did it again. So, you know, and you do that 4 times a day, 5 times a day, you're making $500, $600 a day. That's $3 grand a week. I mean, that's 12 grand a month. That's freaking $140,000 a year over here. And you're just doing, you know, you're doing your thing. And I'm just growing this account. Look, it's now at 6.5. My win rate is just banging on them, right? Now my position history is just banging. And I'm not afraid. And I could have made more or less. But I'm just going after, you know, I'm taking advantage of what I'm seeing. I saw that in the split second. I was able to take advantage of that move. That's what you want to be able to do. You want to be able to see, hear, and feel and be part of the motion. All right, let's get back into Tesla. I'm running a clinic for you guys right now, and I'm on fire. Some days I am just on fire. Today I am on fire. All right? We're holding retention 1,043 people to live. People don't want to go anywhere else. Where else would you want to go, baby? This is it. This is it. Let's do this. And Bitcoin just doing damage today. Absolutely amazing. And we're taking advantage of the moves. Wish I had market sold at $100, but it's okay. It's okay. Dear Lord, I'm so grateful for the ability to make gains in front of people on the live stream. Thank you so much for my 2 wins today. Blessings on blessings on blessings. Right? And I win almost every time you guys see me, man. We don't play. All right. So look, this has cup and handle vibes to me. This is coupley with handlies breaking out. Also, they're known to hold Bitcoin, and they tend to be a Bitcoin friendly company. You would think there's Bitcoin pumps, it can only be somewhat good for them in the long term, short term too. I mean, but so I'm looking for this flag to break out on the weekly and take us to about 367. That's very likely to me what's going to happen. You SR flipped, previous resistance became support. I like what's going on here. You got a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. You do have to get above resistance at 291, and then you're gone to 367, 371 area. So I'm bullish on Tesla. Tight moving averages, weekly. Let's take a look at our daily. Our daily's coming down while it went sideways. That's a very good sign. The stochastics reset on the daily while price action went sideways. I always talk about that because that's a momentum indicator. And if your momentum can go sideways while price action doesn't feel that push down, it's telling you have buy pressure. You have something keeping you from going higher. All right? So... And now look, they got more leverage around us up to 43,490 and all the way up to 43,890. All right. And my spot bags for Bitcoin are just ripping right now. Like the amount of money I made today is insane. In the last week I can't even imagine it. I held so much Bitcoin, it's just ridiculous. God bless Bitcoin and everybody out here that's with me. May God bless each and every one of you. And 42,930 now, this thing is ripping. Ripping. You hear me, boy? Wow. So now look, I'll get out of here. Let me take a look at the 1 minute chart again and see if I got something cooking. And look, I only need these 3 indicators to trade. I saw this before it happened. Now it retested the top of the trend line. You see that? Now you're looking for some type of flag here. There's your 21. This could be the next nice trade to the upside. Take us to about 43,200. All right. Now I want to be preemptive and begin to set up the trade a little early if I can. Wow, it's looking bullish. Look at the 1 second kind of cup and handle there. Flag on the 1 second. I kind of wanted to get to the 30 second. They don't have that. Maybe they do, no? Now 1 minute to the 1 second. I can get it on TradingView. It's not like I can't get it. To be honest, this looks like the flag here breaking out already. I can't even believe how crazy I got when it came to trading. Like, I can't believe it, man. But I'm back in the zone, man. I didn't have the power to do this for a week. My mom died, and I was just like, I didn't have the fastest. I didn't have it. I just didn't have it. I got a good night's sleep last night. Like, things are making sense to me. That looks like the next scalperino. And I mean, we have the liquidity right above us now. 43.5. Remember when I said we could go to 44,000 today? I mean, I was pretty serious, even though as I said, I was like, that's crazy. But Bitcoin does the unthinkable. It always has. It always does. It gets you off guard. All the people that wish they could have got that. Remember the people that waited for 25K? Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but like, geez, they got spent. You know what I mean? They got absolutely spent. And we're running clinics out here every single day. Straight running a clinic. Teaching you guys how to trade every day of the week. That wants 43,000. What a stream. Insane energy in here. Sneaky Pete, Vaporizer, we love you. Tian Shiba Inu, thank you, and God bless. Shout out to Charles Kennedy in the live. I am going to have to do like a 24-hour live stream. It just seems like that's what the people want. You know what I mean? They're like, we want it, we need it, we have to have it. You know? So the target here would be 43,285. And this changes everything as it's moved up now. $42,734. Trading in a pocket square. The guy trades in a freaking pocket square over here. He's out of his mind. I've never seen it. He looks like Anthony Scaramucci. He dresses better than Scaramucci, this guy. I swear. I've never seen it like this. Not on YouTube. I've never seen it like this on YouTube over here. The guys are unbelievable. So look, there's your next move. I mean, there it is. Stochastics pointing out. That thing it's the number one gunner. Wow. $43,293. And I'm going full port now. 800 for 1,200. Let's go all the way. No, but that's what happens, you know, and people get rocked. And then they lose $800. Then they do it twice. Then they revenge trade. Next thing you know, they take $5,000 and they got no money. I'll be honest. Trying to be a big shot. You know what I mean? Worried about what everyone else is going to think of them. Not about what their account is doing and what they need to do for themselves. You know what I mean? Seriously, though. Like, if I went full port, we lose 1,300 to make 17 grand on the trade right now. Did pump nicely. I can't take it anymore. I need a break. You know what I mean? But look, I mean, now the liquidity's setting up. It looks like you're likely just going to run right up to 43.8. I mean, it says 43.8 is coming. It says it's coming. It says you're going to breach this and just go right to 43.8. Just brah, brah. You know what I mean? It says it's happening. No matter what, like, this is crazy. That trade's in the money now. I didn't take it. It should have. It'll be in the money huge. Look at that thing. I called it. I could see it happening. I don't know why I hesitated. Look at that. It's about to hit the target. Look, that fast. That's insane. I could have made $1,700 if I just had some balls. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. This is crazy, man. But I can figure out how to trade this market. I'm telling you, I only need a few indicators. I need like the 21. I need a few shapes. I need a stochastics in our side. Tell you, I can get it done over here. I'm pissed I didn't enter this trade. I should have. It would have been my capstone for the day. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And now they're changing the liquidity block. Look, they just changed it right here. Boom. Now they're like, we want to get in on this. Now they're going to take the price up. Now they're going to squeeze the shorts one more time. Watch, these shorts are going to get, I can't believe these people short the market like this. They get rocked every time, and we watch it every time. Look at that. It's going to plow through this. It's going to 43.8 now. I mean, this thing is out of control. I don't know why I didn't go hard. I knew it was the most bullish day. We got Qatar buying every piece of Bitcoin in the game. Look at the ripping right now going on here. Dude, why did I hesitate? Because I was winning and I didn't want to go out with a loss. I thought too much of what everyone else was going to think about me. See, I had to just throw caution to the wind and say, who gives a damn? Who cares? I'm going to die one day and make it happen. Now I can't get in because it's it's the 1 minute and we don't even have a flag now. It's out of control. Now you need the 1 second just to find a placement. You got nothing left, Wow, 43,000. Really, like, this really happened in front of us. Like, we watched this pump, like, insane. Look, it hit the target now and some. That was a beautiful trade. Oh, man. I should have went full port and made the $1,700, man. Just risked $800 for once. I play it so conservative. Wow, this is crazy. Qatar is richer than Canada. Rich people hiding money for the tax. Rich people, you're funny. 45,250. Wow. There it goes. It's gone. It says it's going to 43.8. That's where our next big orders are. Look, you can see them hanging out right there. I mean, if we could go to $45,000 now at this point, I mean, this is insane. This is insane. I tried to get off. I tried to do altcoins. Nobody cares about altcoins right now. It's all about Bitcoin. I'm going to do Joe now, but I don't even care. Like, I'm so excited for Bitcoin right now and watching Bitcoin. Like, this is amazing. I got to go put on a Bitcoin tie. Like, today's been unreal. Joe pumping hard, though. I did put out Joe here, and look, it went up nicely, almost about to hit the target. Almost 30, and it didn't dip. You know, stop loss would have been below one of these lows. Joe for gains. Bang, bang, bang. Does Qatar even have a flag? Ordi is doing its thing. Anything that attached to Bitcoin is going to rip right now. Absolutely rip. Right? You don't chase. See, this is why you don't chase. You need to find a pattern now. Right? Have to find a pattern at this point. So we flag it out again, and if it can stay inside another flag, then we take it. But we don't ever chase. You will never chase a green candle again with me. You will know exactly how to enter and exit a trade for the rest of your life. And you'll be able to do it efficiently, at a fast pace, and with conviction. And you're going to have confidence in yourself. I'm going to build you up to become a soldier in this trading. You're going to become a soldier in the trading game. All right? And look, I could beat myself about all day about that missed trade. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It was a great trade. I should have taken it. It's all good. It's okay. I'll make it out alive. You know what I mean? I'll make it out alive. But that would have been hot. You know what I mean? And I will up the ante. We will start seeing some crazy trades. So this thing, and then it made a little flag here and continued to pump. Low stochastics on the flag, 21-day moving average, high volume node, you're gone. Joe pumping hard. I mean, Joe is just, 21 cents. It's going to follow Avalanche. If Avalanche continues to pump, Joe's going to continue to pump. And I've been talking about this as well. Shout out to anyone that jumped into Joe. We love you. We have ALU, ICP, and I think then I can jump on out of here, but I don't know. There could have been more super chats sent our way since I've been waiting. $339 in chat revenue. 1,000 people still on the live. The retention is out of control. This is insane. And I have to plug the trading group right now. If you're new watching me, you've never seen me, I'm the Crypto Lifer. Jump on into my trading group. I'm going to teach you so much. It's different than all the other trading groups you've ever seen. It's a place for you to learn and grow. It's a place for you to really try new things. Chart your first chart forever. Put a chart out that you've never charted. Have people actually help you grow. So many people there waiting for you to teach you, send you love, and really watch you turn into a successful person. Like, I really believe it is the place for people to really feel love for one of the first times in their lives. And it's also the place to get the education you deserve. Like, start giving yourself what you deserve. I show up every single day. You deserve to join a trading group with a leader that shows up every day. You deserve to be with someone that doesn't just post one chart and walk away. You deserve to be with someone that puts in every single thing they have every single day. That's what you deserve, okay? So sign up to my trading group and get what you deserve. I'm telling you right now, because you deserve it, straight up. As funny as that sounds, it's true. Straight up. Don't play with your life. You only have one. Make it happen today, like I'm doing it. I'm making it happen. You can make it happen. My mom and dad died. I'm all right. I still make it through. All right? Well, look, I posted Trader Joe to the trading group right here for 31% gains. I posted it here on what day? And Joe can move with AVAX, talking about it too. And I break down all this stuff and what Joe does and why it can move. But look, I posted this on 11/24. All right? Just about 11 days later, up 31% gains for Joe. Bang. Right? So we teach you guys how to do this every single day. I go over all the different ideas, tight moving averages, high volume nodes, just it never ends. And Joe, baby Joe, for 31% gains. Now, is Joe going to continue? That's the question. We'll take a look. And what that leads me to do is delete everything. Look at it on like a 5-day. So look, beautiful double bottom. And just getting started. This thing has been all the way up to like, the high here was like $4. I mean, that's an 8x from where it's at. And from where it started at 20, you're looking at basically 5 a coin. Yeah, and you're looking at a 20x. All right. So that's the difference between getting in on the early bird style bear market or just limping in when everyone else is getting in. You're still early now, but, we were in the trading group getting it in when people were just not really paying attention. So you're seeing this a lot. We gave this trade. We gave this trade already. Just want to make that clear, right? It was just on the smaller time frame. Touched the 21, got a nice pump. Now you're away from the 21, but you got above resistance. So you have two ideas here. Joe continues to the next major bigger resistance, which is here. A little bit of chop there, but really here at 57, and then the next spot is about 68. I'd be looking for a flag on a smaller time frame. Looks like the 1 hour is flagging here. Dude, 43.1, like this is out of control. I think this Qatar news is really serious. This is getting me kind of scared. I feel like I may have really gotten like a little too rich. Like, I'm sorry, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Like, if this news is really true and this thing booms up and they buy $500 billion, like, this is crazy. How do we not have 1,000 likes, everyone? Can we please get 1,000 likes on the live? Let's go. Let's go. Let's get 1,000 likes on the live stream. This was one of the most epic live streams ever in the history of live streams. It really was. We've had so many, but this one was just out of control, legit. It was insane. So I see this breaking up to 58. Really, it looks like it could continue here on the 1 hour time frame. The whole market's getting pretty euphoric. So again, remember the falling wedge breaks up 68% of the time with the oversold stochastic touching the 21. It's the same story, morning glory, over and over again. Now I want to see if this can consolidate, make the pennant. If it does, I'm in the pennant. We're going to trade the pennant yet again. Same idea. We got our measured. See how I'm hitting the measured moves too? They're going right to where I measured them. Isn't that crazy? Dude. If your mentor can't show you where price action is going to go before it happens to get rid of it. If they don't have a P&L that's like 90%, get rid of them. You know? And one day I'll be at like 88 and I'm like, dude, you said that yourself. Wow. And honestly, it's just could be break. This could be the flag and it just wants to rip out this flag here and just continue to go. That target takes us to 44,000. So now we're at 44K. 44,000. We'll call it 43,986. And the stop would have to be 42,929. I just can't believe how quick we're making like areas that we just hit stop losses now. I just find it insane. We'll either lose 1,000 or we'll make $5,000. Like let's go for it, right? I like the risk reward ratio here, 116 for 500. I mean, that's great. I'll lose one of my trades today to try to gain 4 more of what I made. I mean, that's looking nice. I'm liking that trade right there. I just saw a huge super chat. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, it looks like it's $100. It's a huge one. What happened here? I just saw a big super chat come in. I may not be able to finish all the super chats, everyone. It's out of control today. Super Sam, you are the best. My condolences to you and your family. Keep up the excellent work. Love from the Indonesia. Dude, that's amazing. I think that's $100, bro. Because now I have $411 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. ALU, XCAD, KATA, and Shiba Inu. Relentless. Hola, Burke. Hola, wife. Hola, Caesar. Shout out to everybody here. Cass about to rip, baby. I got Casper on the radar. Oh, this thing is mooning now. Look at this thing. Oh, my God. It changed the scenario now that the whole entry changed. See? The buy at the bottom of the pattern, that was key. Yeah, 182 risk reward ratio. I get it at 257. Wow. 43,400 now. I'm like streamed out. You know what I mean? I'm streamed out and charted out, man. Whoa. This thing is crazy right now. Looks like we're going to 44,000. Like today, like I can't even believe what's happening right now. It's happening in front of us, but like I can't even believe it. Like it's like net worth is soaring. Remember when I bought the 19K Bitcoin? Remember when I called the bottom and people thought I was crazy? Like this is awesome. Like people have been watching us on the outside, been like, now they're like, dude, I should have joined that trading group a long time ago. Like this guy has been hitting it out the park now, and I could have been with him the whole time, but I decided to play games. You know what I mean? I mean, this is just insane what's going on. 55K boss. Unbelievable. I mean, the trades are going to be crazy. Bitcoin getting rugged off the exchange big time now. Yeah, people just buying. What if there's not going to be enough? Just not going to be enough Bitcoin for everybody. And this is taking big money. Like, to move Bitcoin like this is taking big money. Like, I think they're buying it. I think Qatar is really starting to allocate. And they want to get in for the ETF. Like, now there's big people just fighting for it all over the world. Like, it's my Bitcoin. It's going to be a rich man's game. And I told people this. And you wanted to get in before they started their rallying and they're fighting because they have enough. They don't care. You know what I mean? People dumping the S&P for that Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, 43.5 now. Bitcoin absolutely ripping, and it wants to go to 44,000. It's our next stop. It's our next stop. If I FOMO in now, I'll probably lose the trade, but, you know, I'm battling my emotions right now. I should have gotten in right there. Again, a hesitation. 2 hesitations cost me money today. I total 1,000 trading account into 18K over the last 30 days. Unbelievable. $43,500 now for Bitcoin. 43.5. Like, this is crazy. Bitcoin pump watch party. Oh my God, it just went all the way. There it goes. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm just pissed. Like, why don't I just pull the trigger again? I knew where it was going. Oh my God. Did anybody make a bunch of money right there on that trade? Boom. Boom. And I'm using the 1-minute chart to show you how to do this. Oh my God, this is the buy of the century. This is insane. This is insane what's happening with us. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's today. Today was the day. This is a God candle. Like, this is insane. Look at the 3-hour candle. It is blasted. Look at that beautiful move. I mean, oh my God. 43.8 on the futures. We went all the way to 44,161. I can't believe it. We went to 44,000. Like, we did it. We actually went to $44,000. Like, you know how big this is going to pump our altcoin bags when people sell out of Bitcoin now and then pump altcoins? I want to get off the stream, but I just can't. Like, it's too insane. Like, this is just too insane. Like, yo, congratulations, man, for everyone that was with me this whole time during the bear market, man. Like, this is big deal. Like, this is big deal, baby. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Unbelievable. 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 We just hit $44,000 on the stream. I had 2 amazing trades. I would have capped it off if I won those trades. But again, I got to be grateful, man. I can't find a reason to be upset. I got to be grateful. I got to be grateful. I should have made way more money, though. But it's okay. Let me forget that woulda, shoulda, coulda, and been happy. Hey, you guys made gains. I gave you guys the energy and the ideas. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is crazy. Open interest hits yearly high on Deribit. Trump, Kennedy. What is this? Trump, Kennedy Jr., and Ramaswamy invited to the first crypto presidential forum. I mean, that's pretty cool. Invited to the part of the first crypto presidential forum initiative designed to clarify the cryptocurrency policies of each U.S. presidential candidate. I like that. Dude, things are going to change. We're getting a change. The long felt meant to be You give me more optimism, then there is hope in the trading consistently. Thank you for staying with us late. Anytime, man. Anytime. And that's why you don't chase, though. You chase at the wrong time. You get hurt. You got to have control. All right? Remember, we keep doing the same thing, and we just keep making our next flag, right? You see this? And we get our next measured move. If this Qatar thing is real, this is just going to continue to pump. Something absolutely crazy. We're talking 45K now. I mean, now, look, they're building liquidity to 45,000. 44.5, 40. Now you really see 44.5 now likely going to happen now. Like, this is crazy. Had I had that original trade and just kept it open, oh my God, right? I have stuff to do today. Like, I was supposed to leave the house earlier right now. I had to go somewhere. So crazy. And I usually don't have anywhere to go, but I do today. Another thing is when you just do what the charts tell you to do, you don't question like that 44,800. You're just like, all right, that's what it says to do. Wow. It's out of control. They say that Qatar is going to put $500 billion into Bitcoin. I thought about it yesterday, but I thought it was a rumor. Now it's looking like it's real. Like, all right, let's go. Let's see what happens here. All right, I can't watch. But we're going to 44.5 now, it's saying on the BOOKMAP. I mean, the shorts are just getting absolutely obliterated. Who keeps shorting this market? I don't understand. Like, haven't they read the news? You know what I mean? Why do they keep thinking it's a good time to short the market? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm on your energy, Sam. This is insane, brother. Shout out to C's Crypto. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to the 1,100 people on the live. I mean, we've had over 1,000 people now for almost 2 hours. This is insanity. One of the greatest streams ever in the history of streaming. I'm telling you right now. And this looks like we want to go to 44.5 for Bitcoin. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. The 3 hours just getting started with a giant candle. And it's just getting started. Like, it's just saying, hey, I'm just getting started here. What's going on is absolute insanity. The Livermore cylinder, though, breaking out the way it was supposed to. Everything kind of doing what we've been tracking. This all makes sense to us. Like, nothing is off base. You know, this is kind of what we've been seeing. So, yeah, it is what it is for BTC, right? Just getting started. This tells me there's just so much more coming for this. Like, you got to take the whole length here. You're talking 47,500 possibly. I mean, we go to 50K today. Like, this is insane. This is insane. And the money's going to start trickling in. Like, this is a big deal, everyone. 1177 on the live stream. Can we get 1,000 likes, please? That's all I ask. Come on now. Is it that hard to get 1,000 likes, everybody? We got 1,187 people on the live, 815 likes, $400 in chat revenue. Bang, bang, bang. ICP, ALU. Trying to get through these super chats is tough today because it's like the last thing I want to look at. Let's take a look at ICP real quick. Internet computer. The computer of the internet over here. So look, I saw consolidating before it broke out. Looked like it broke out a little earlier. Similar to the Bitcoin's kind of ascending triangle with a dip in the middle. Seems to be a growing trend. And then we take the length of the pole. I mean, this broke out. I see this continuing. You know, up to the target and some, a little more. I don't see why we won't see this somewhere at about 668. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, one thing that I'm looking at. It's crazy out here today, though. This is absolute insane volatility. My wife knew about Qatar back at 16K. The stream makes me want to become a trader to go with my holler badge. Quick, short money, high leverage, in and out. I use MT4, less fees. The less fees on MEXC, man. MT4 has more fees. Anyway, ICP. Now, the daily's overbought now. You see that? So you got to kind of look at the smaller time frame. Hope that the 4-hour wants to pull you out. Flag out this 4-hour. and see if you can make it back. Your next big resistance is 572. Likely you're going to get there. All right. I saw a bullish move coming for this before. I mean, I'm not in love with it. Says you get to 665 though. Ain't too bad. All right. Bitcoin struggling now at 43.5, battling. They got a little liquidity lower at 42.5. They're trying to catch some people up who jumped in late too. All right. At where should we take a short? I wouldn't be shorting Bitcoin right now. Not a smart idea, in my humble opinion. I buy the dips now and just long liquidity grabs. I want you to short so I can take your wait. So when you get squashed, you know what I mean? No, I don't want you to short. You know what I mean though? Like we want everyone else to be short in the market for sure. Altura, this is a coin I really like and I've been in for a long time. ALU had a nice flag back to the upside, broke on out. You know, positional strength. Broke above the high. Super low. You either believe in this coin or you don't, right? And like wait for it to break out in a way. That's how I look at it. But you know, the daily's a little overbought again, back to that 4-hour time frame. But a lot of things are in this flag on this 4-hour. Like we just looked at the last coins, very similar idea. And I'm telling you right now, that money's going to leave Bitcoin and it's going to flow into the altcoins hard. That's what's likely going to happen once Bitcoin settles at one point, because it will. After this insane just melee of what's going on right now, absolute craziness. But after this, we will see a change. You know, you're going to see a lot of altcoins just get a lot of movement. That's what's going to happen. I see ALU pushing all the way back up to 10. You know what I mean? Thank you for your PRQ call. I'm Rich, man. Shout out to Sigma 5. We love you. God bless you. And so I don't even remember every call I made. I'm like, cool, man. Appreciate that. I'm like, I did that? I don't even remember. I did so many things. God bless you, brother. Thank you. You made the call, though. You got in. You did it. You made it happen. I like this flag on XCAD. All right. XCAD's been moving recently. Here's my next measured move for XCAD. And you can see me winding down. Like my brain starts to wind down. I'm just like, the adrenaline, the attention, the constant energy, I eventually crash. My body just can't keep it up anymore. I get a pain in my abdomen from talking the whole time, and I eventually just like slowly crash. It's kind of crazy. You're the man, Sammy. Thank you. Anyone have a star in the bag? We like Ashtar. It's pretty cool. We trade it on and off. I mean, XCAD is this beautiful cup with a handle. A little bit of supportive resistance there. It may go lower. I'll pull a fib here and see, like, you may have to come back down to the 618 Fibonacci level and hit that 104. All right. So that's that would be like the safer bet. But if it gets a bounce here and retests 115, I mean, then it's off to the races to 144. Safest places is a retest there or the drop back down to the 618. But it, you know, and high risk is to jump in now. It looks like it may be holding that zone. All right. So. Okay, super chat, KATA, Shiba Inu. Let's take a look at KATA, which I don't even know what that is. KATA Inu. I mean, this thing's ripping. Everything is ripping. Looks like I went over this one day. I don't know when. Katana Inu. It's just a little meme coin that's bugging. I honestly, like, I wish I could tell you everything about everything, but, you know, it broke out of this 6-hour. Again, I'd be looking, I'm always consolidating. I want to see it consolidate. And if it can consolidate, then I'd like to take it for another pony ride. You know what I mean? But that's how I'm looking at it. All right. Man, I'm excited about this run and all, but it almost seems too good to be true. Got me a little concerned. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I feel that with you. Let's take a look at SHIB on MEXC. And then I'm out of here for the day, everybody. I gotta bounce on out. I can't believe we have 1,100 people still here, though. That's insanity, you know. So I talked about SHIB possibly breaking out of this little flag, but I'd like to come down early. It did. It bounced up. Again, still overbought on the daily. See, altcoins are just not, not, everyone wants it to be alt season, but they don't realize that it's Bitcoin's turn. You know what I mean? And then after Bitcoin's turn, then the alts can run. I feel like it did break out of the trend line. So I would be flagging this out on like a 4-hour, 1-hour time frame, and just making sure it doesn't go back inside that trend line. As long as it stays inside a flag here and it doesn't go back inside the bigger trend, then you're more bullish, right? And I'd sit an alert here and wait and watch SHIB, and that'd be it. Until I get that confirmation, I wouldn't touch it. And if it goes back inside here, it is what it is. I hold some SHIB, but like it is what it is. Like it's like whatever, you know what I mean? All right, everyone. I would love to keep you guys entertained for the next 10 hours straight, and I feel like I could. But wow, I mean, Bitcoin's battling now 43,360. All right. And I'm just spent. Honestly, I'm spent. I don't got anything left. Looks like we could go lower right now. Just be careful. You know what I mean? Shorts may finally get in control, but you never know. You never know. All right. I'll do an update in a little while. I'll be watching Bitcoin on the smaller time frames. The 3 hours suggested it's going to continue to go to the upside. We're just waiting on these smaller time frames, but there's more to come here. I mean, the 1 hour looks good to me. Yeah, it's a little overbought on the 1 hour. I'll give you that. 15 minutes saying, hey, now you need the pullback. So I'd wait for the 15 minute to pull back, but it doesn't say, it shows signs that the 3 hour may want to continue. So you just wait for a pullback on the 15, draw a local fib here, see if you can get into a 618 golden pocket or even a 0.5. And this thing may really continue to the upside up to 45,000 later on today. All right. There's a lot of levels there. So only time will tell. Everyone, God bless you. Thank you so much for coming on into the live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And I love you all. Thank you so much for jumping on in. This has been an amazing live stream. I love you all. Thank you so much for jumping on. Remember, if you want to join the trading group, CryptoLifer.com is the place to be. Remember, all the places I did the trading. If you want to go to these places, check them out. MEXC right there. That's where you can trade zero spot maker and taker fees. You will love it. It's the only place you can do such a thing. So, unbelievable, right? So everyone, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. And may you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And stay blessed. Remember, do not push leverage trading. Do not get into it if you do not know how to trade, one step at a time. All right, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. And may God bless each and every one of you. Stay blessed. Have a great day. Amen.